There is a whole world of cinema waiting to be discovered. You just have to overcome that 1-inch barrier known as subtitles. This is That 1-Inch Barrier, a podcast dedicated to foreign language films from all around the world. My name is Kieran Griffiths, and I'm joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, two men who definitely don't appear in the Epstein files, Josh Barry and Nick LaBarrow.
Redacted is why I don't appear, but
I was invited to go, but I didn't go.
Sorry.
You were sick that weekend.
I had a schedule clash. I couldn't make it work. As we did discover, Jeffrey Epstein, a cinephile himself. So, I mean, the similarities
all
are just becoming far too apparent between us and this podcast and Jeffrey Epstein.
Man of culture, loved movies.
Yeah. I had a terrible joke. I had a terrible joke. I'm not going to say it. If I kind of want to. No. It's our birthday, isn't it?
On your birthday, you're allowed to do whatever you want. But Nick is right. It is our third anniversary. This is the third year of That 1-Inch Barrier.
Yeah.
3 years, 50 episodes, or roughly thereabouts.
Yeah, wow.
Absolutely incredible. As I said on Instagram the other day, astonishing that I assumed that by now someone would have given up. Or,
No.
I mean, probably Nick.
I
That
thought
shows-
Nick would have got too busy.
I'm
but
stubborn.
he's
I'm very stubborn.
he's a sucker
He doesn't even
for
want to do this anymore. He's just like, I'm not going to be the first one to quit.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Or we would have been cancelled, which I feel like is probably most likely to be
We've been
me.
trying.
Yeah, despite my best efforts.
If anyone should be cancelled, it's you sickos who watch all the perverted episodes of the show and make them our most listened and watched
true.
episodes.
We see you. We see you watching Melina. We see you watching Etu Mama Tambien.
Lena.
And I know why you're watching them. Those are two great films.
Yeah, they are great. They are great movies.
It can be horny and good.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or it
sure.
can just be horny, like Blue is the warmest colour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it could be Wuthering Heights.
Or it could be Wuthering Heights.
Which one's that?
Topical. Topical. But yeah, 3 years that we've been doing this,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
crazy,
it's been
hey?
incredibly fun. I think it's opened up, I can speak for myself,
Yeah.
opened up my cinematic eye a little bit more, watching a lot more movies that I probably wouldn't have watched, which was the whole point of the show, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
part of
yeah.
it was that,
It
part of
was,
it
yeah.
was for us to hang out and
Yeah.
talk about movies, which is something we all love
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. So yeah,
Yeah.
3 years down, here's the three
got
more and
some
maybe
films
three
knocked
after
off the list that just seem to sit
True.
there.
Yeah, it's a good excuse.
That was,
to
that
watch
was
some
the
movies.
biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
Is there was always those films that were on my watch list, and like foreign films especially, where I go, oh, I really want to watch that, and just
Yeah.
trying to find that
Find that
extra bit of
time.
motivation.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I think definitely since starting this, I've watched way more foreign films off my own back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, without
For sure.
being part of the show. Like I think yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah. Watched A Royal Affair.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen
Yeah.
period drama.
Yeah.
And I didn't really, I thought, Mads is Danish, but I was just assumed that it was one of his English language films. Put it on, I was like, oh shit, it's Danish.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, sweet, just fully into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia
That's
Vikander as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our boy
Yeah.
Mads.
Great film.
It is a good film.
Can Mads do bad? I don't
Haven't seen it yet.
No,
I haven't seen it
yet.
What a man.
What a
What a
man.
Mads.
Go back and go to Mads March
Mads
Madness. Mads Marchness. That's right. I'm trying to remember what we called it.
March Madness.
March Madsness, which was a lot of fun to
That
go
was-
and dive into
yeah,
some of
yeah.
his.
Just a
his
whole
films
month
there.
of Mads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's worse things to do. Worse things to do in the month of March.
But it's been great. I think, and we've watched a lot of really varied stuff. We've watched stuff that's a bit outside of our normal scope. We've gone to some countries that people don't normally think
Yeah,
of when they think of
totally.
films. We've been to places like, I'm trying to think, with the Raid, Indonesia.
Yeah, we went to
We've
Indonesia.
been to Iran.
We've done a lot of Asia as well. We've done Hong Kong, we've done Japan, we've done Korea. We've done some pretty incredible things. And then
Sweden,
Norway,
Norway,
a lot of the Norway.
Finland,
Well, yeah, we did. Yeah,
with Fallen Leaves.
France as
A lot of
well,
France.
with Mandibles, the collectively most favorite movie we've
So
ever
he's
watched
got
on
a
the
movie out.
He does. Quentin Dupieux just every year.
Yeah.
He's just like, what weird shit can I put on film? And the people will go, yeah. I did pick up. Have you seen Deerskin? His movie.
I
Deerskin?
have seen it.
It was on clearance on Umbrella's website, and I was
Okay.
like, "Fuck, I'm gonna pick it up like $5." I love that
Yeah.
movie. It's about.
It is
so
one
it's-
of his better ones.
It
I
is,
would
it's
say.
Jean Dujardin,
Yes.
and he leaves his wife, leaves his town, leaves everything behind in pursuit of a jacket he likes. And when he
It's a
finds out
deerskin jacket.
someone else has the deerskin jacket, he starts killing people for it.
Nice.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And the tagline is "Killer Style." I'm like, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. It's 70 minutes, and he's just killing people for a jacket. Like,
I feel
amazing.
like he's the anti-Roy Anderson. Like,
It might be. That's very
puts
it's a
out
good
these
point.
ridiculous films every 12 months.
Anderson.
Roy
Really?
Anderson puts out a ridiculous film every
12 years.
That's right.
Yeah, when's the next Roy Anderson property?
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah.
waiting. You'll hear it.
we had one recently, so it's going
we
to be
did
a while.
too. So
was recent.
we'll make this vow now. We're not leaving the show until the
Until
next
Roy
Roy Anderson film comes out.
Wake up
We're just in a fucking weird.
Claim director Roy Anderson found dead.
It's like, oh, no. We've just signed our life contract now to
Cursed to do the film forever, the podcast forever.
or worse, found in the Epstein file.
Oh,
Anyway, that's the last Epstein joke. It's just topical, isn't it?
It's so much fun, right? It's just, it's like playing Guess Who, but with pedos. It's does he have a mustache? Well, of course he has a mustache.
Of course he does.
He's a nonce.
He's a nonce. What should we do to celebrate our third birthday?
Well, as we've done with our previous anniversary episodes, we've decided to do a bit of a Q&A. We've opened it up to the floor. Opened it up to our wonderful listeners and viewers to get their takes and their questions and the things that they want to hear us talk about. So, Nick, I know that you got quite a few questions sent through your way. So,
I got a couple.
Shall we work through some of those questions?
Let's work through some of them. Look, let's start with one that's very particular to the show. We'll start and then we'll get silly because we have some silly ones that did come in. But I did ask for that, so read what you say.
yes.
This one comes from Jamie Yu, and he did ask, when picking foreign films, or the films for the show, what matters most to you guys? The synopsis, so what the movie's about, or reviews?
I had to laugh at this one.
Yeah.
Because it's just what we were talking about before.
Well, true. It's a good point.
It is a really good question, but I did laugh because I thought we will probably have quite different answers.
Well, actually, I was going to say before, and we were talking about we've opened up our cinematic eye, I guess you could say. But we also very much find films that are aligned to our tastes. And we have a lot of things that are similar, like that we enjoy in film, but we do have varying tastes.
Yeah.
Like mine's very centered towards like shit movies. Like I'm like a big fan. But in the sense of like, I'm like contemporary, I like mainstream, I'm very much into that. And I'm definitely skewed that way with foreign films where we've got Roy Anderson.
Yeah, well, I was like, I'm Jamie, I'm just trying to break Kieran's brain.
That's true.
That's what I'm
Kieran
trying
doesn't
to do.
know this right now. He's actually doing the podcast in a Clockwork Orange simulation right now with Roy Anderson
This whole
on
thing
repeat.
is just actually a thought experiment.
Yeah. Well, what is the weirdest film I can remember seeing?
But yeah, I think reviews haven't really come into it for me personally when I'm picking stuff because I'm more based on synopsis. Like I like whatever the movie's about. If it sounds especially like weird, like if something a little bit more irreverent, Mandibles is a good example.
Yeah.
I will skew towards that. And then you look up something like Mandibles and it has like a 50 on Metacritic and you're like, well, that's probably perfect for what we're going for in that regard. So probably more synopsis for me than reviews. Yeah.
Yeah. I think less reviews and more critical acclaim. I think that can sometimes sway what I will pick.
Sure.
If I know that if it won a Palme d'Or, if it won the best international feature film, before we sort of started doing that as kind of a little offshoot series.
Yeah.
Yes.
But a lot of what I pick, it's kind of, I know that director has done something and I've liked it, so I'll pick something else by them.
Yeah.
Like you think of Cuarón.
Yeah.
Who I saw his English language films before I saw his Mexican films, same with Inarritu. Or with Mads. Like it's like, okay, he's an actor I love. Let me seek out more of his
And Nicholas
films. Nicholas Winding Refn as well. Like first film I saw
Was
was
Drive.
Drive.
Yeah.
And then I watched Only God Forgives and Neon Demon and Bronson. And it's like, okay, well let's go back and look at Pusher
and
let's look at his Danish stuff. So I think that's kind of been how
He's got a
I've
new movie
found
coming out
it.
this year.
Has he really?
He does, yeah.
Because he did that TV series, didn't he?
He did a TV series, which I haven't seen, but then, he's got a movie coming out this year with, I believe it's Elle Fanning, actually.
Back with Elle Fanning.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
She's hot ticket at the moment.
She isn't she?
Killing
Yeah.
it at the moment. So.
But yeah, I think that's kind of where I find, and like Nick said, like picking within my genre.
Yeah.
Like, I like a thriller, I like a crime, mystery, drama, that sort of thing. I've been guilty of picking some of the hornier films on the show. But hey,
someone had to do it. Someone had to do it.
I think
and then Josh and I go, not another horny film. Oh.
Dang it. I think I picked Etu Mama. And I picked Melina.
You hadn't seen Etu Mama though, as well, so that was a big part of it as well. Yeah.
Mommy, which is horny in the weird way.
Yeah.
God, that's a good movie.
All Quiet on the Western Front, very horny.
Yeah. I mean, if war porn's your thing, yeah.
What is the least horny film we've watched?
Ooh.
All Quiet's up there. That's
All Quiet would be up there. Funnily enough, like random tangent, Rhiannon is reading the book at the moment, and she's loving it. She said the book's incredible. So
if I ever learn how to read,
hey,
I'll
draw some pictures in there for you.
Stalker wasn't horny.
Stalker was not horny. No.
Border was horny, but bad horny. That's
That was
Troll boner.
Troll
Boner horny. Yeah.
That was horny.
anti-horny.
Yeah.
Even something like Reprise, I don't think was that horny. Like it's
quite sad.
It's a very sad movie. Yeah. But then it's funny then watching some of Joachim Trier's other films, like you think of Worst Person in the World, not necessarily horny, but has a bit more of a focus on sex. Even Sentimental Value does definitely has like this sexual relationship part of it. So
I think
we
some
watch
of
a good amount of
picks we've
non-horny
picked
films
as well have been. We went through a run of like debut films from.
That's right.
Big
We did
directors.
Bong Joon-ho's
Bong
first
Joon,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was another one where we kind of picked the film because we knew the director.
Yes.
Like we went back and looked through his back catalogue.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Yeah, I probably go like if you look at a lot of the ones I've picked, they're early 2000s, and it's because that's when I really started getting into it.
Yeah.
And I think they're some of the ones that shaped my viewing, so I've kind of wanted to bring that to the table for you guys. So that's kind of a lot of what I pick as well, and then there'll be the ones like my next pick, Yee Yee, which is
Which
renowned to be
seen?
one. And it's been on my list for so long.
It was in
It's
that
like-
New York Times.
Yeah,
best
exactly.
100 films
Yeah,
of the century so
exactly.
Yeah,
far.
it's very,
Like,
very high on Letterboxd as well in their top 250. Hugely critically acclaimed.
Did you pick up the? Are you buying the Criterion of it?
I was going to try.
Because they're about to release it on 4K.
I believe
Yeah,
it's
on the
so
Criterion?
late. They
Yeah.
have- yeah,
I don't.
very
It's
soon,
on
yeah.
Criterion already, but I think they're doing a 4K,
4K version.
restoration.
I think it's come out. I think
Okay.
4K is
Okay.
out.
And it was early
Team
this
that up
year,
with
but-
Killers of the Flower Moon, which I blew my load early and bought that Italian 4K version last year. And then a month later, Criterion goes, "Here you go, you dumb fuck."
I hate that.
And I was like, and then I'm like, cool, I'll resell it. No one's going to want to buy my Italian import. God damn it. It's the most disgusting case I've ever seen in my life.
That was Nick went. We both I think watched it roughly at the same time.
The Scorsese documentary, yeah.
and then you went out and literally bought
I sent
every
Josh,
movie.
I sent
It
Josh a
was-
screenshot of
yeah.
my eBay thing where I was like, I just spent, I
Too
shouldn't
much
have.
money.
And don't let this be an indicator of like, oh, he's rich. I'm not. I spent like $400 on every Scorsese film I didn't own.
Yes, yeah.
And then a
We're just
month
going to
later.
beat that amount so the reaction
yeah.
Oh, no,
I
jeez.
spent $1,000.
$17. No, she knew I spent a lot when every 3 days a package of like 4 movies would rock up from fucking Istanbul or something. And
What could this be?
she's like, what's after hours and also the French Canadian pronunciation of after hours? And it's like, God damn. I'm like, I don't know how to explain this. I think the moral of that story is just wait to see if Criterion releases it before you go buy the Italian version.
It is a shame with Criterion because they do some absolutely gorgeous stuff, but then they just announced their lineup for May, which includes Sentimental Value, and the cover
That
is
covers
shit.
terrible. That cover is bad.
so
Some
bad.
of those ones.
Worst
that-
Person in the World had that
I
same
didn't
sort
like
of
the Worst
drawing
Person.
cover as well. Yeah,
I'm glad that I got the movie.
I got the
release of
movie
that.
one as well.
Yeah.
So
They do some nice, quite simple, but movie do some really nice.
I like theirs,
I
especially
think I got
as
Petite Maman's a nice one too. That
Yeah,
I like. I really like that one.
Yeah, I think I have. Worst Person in the World, Drive My Car, After Sun, and then I've just picked up Fallen Leaves
Yes.
and Decision to Leave, which I haven't seen.
I love that. Yeah, we saw that together. That was
We
it.
did. I wasn't
Have you?
that keen.
Oh, you haven't? You have watched No Other Choice?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Okay, we're very intrigued.
Yeah,
to think of that
yeah.
then.
We won't say too. I watched on Friday night.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But I loved it.
Yeah.
okay,
Loved it.
I really liked
Yeah.
it, but I liked the decision to leave more.
It's hard to imagine. Like
It's-
watching
yeah.
No Other Choice, it's hard to imagine that that's the same guy that did Old Boy.
Oh, crazy!
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh.
the visually,
yeah,
you can tell
yeah. I'll go.
the way he moves the camera and things. But it's just like story wise, it's like this is so far apart.
This is the iPad scene.
Yeah.
How fucking incredible!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway,
I saw your review and I was like, yeah,
that's just that man's doing stuff visually that no one else is doing.
no, just like it's one of those ones where you watch, you're like, how?
But he
Okay.
Decision
You've got
to Leave
me-
was the same though,
you've got
right?
me
Like,
excited.
remember there's this shot in Decision to Leave where it goes from the interrogation room into the living room?
Yes, I
And I'm like,
do.
he's just
Yeah,
doing. But there's a
yeah.
scene
Okay.
that involves an iPad that's getting used, and it's moving with the camera, and you see people's reflection.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
fucking
Okay.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay,
Park Chan
you've got
Wook,
me excited.
friend of the show.
might have to do. Maybe we'll do a Park Chan Wook
Yeah.
like retrospective.
Because you
Or
got the
like a month of, yeah.
You got the Vengeance trilogy.
Yeah, which I haven't seen 2 of them. I haven't
I've
seen.
only seen Old Boy. I've
Yeah,
not
I've seen
seen
that.
Lady Vengeance and
Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Yeah.
You've got them. You've got
I've got
that
a
really
box
nice
set.
Arrow video box set, don't you?
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
Do another question?
That's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Roundabout way.
We how do you choose your movies? Buy from the Criterion Collection.
I mean, honestly, not a bad way to do it.
This is just a good
It would
point.
not be a bad way.
No,
at all.
it's a good point. Just like, random number generator and just buy a film off the Criterion.
Ooh, that's fun actually.
That
I
is
like that.
yeah.
We'll do another one for the show. Is there a film you would never do on the show?
Never say never.
I'm that sort of mentality as well.
I mean, first instinct is to go like
Serbian film,
right? Like,
Well, it was my first.
yeah. Because we've spoken about that
We have,
in I think recent episodes where I sort of said I used to go and seek those sort of things out.
I was the same, yeah.
But the older I've got, I actually just do not
Can't
want to watch
stomach
them
it, yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
But for the show, I would never say never.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously films like that
Announced
that
just today, a Serbian film is
Yeah,
now
that's next
the
week.
next film I'm picking.
Imagine Criterion Collection.
But one of those box set ones where you get some cool stuff with it. It's just anyway.
like Salo, doesn't it?
See, I would be intrigued in doing Sailor because I've never seen it.
I feel like Salo at least has some artistic merit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Whereas
not
Serbian film is just torture porn.
yeah.
Like,
just
it's-
disgusting.
yeah. Whereas I think Salo actually, in its own way, has something interesting to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for me, never say never. I would not rule out
Like
anything.
you're not watching it with Susie or Chrisanna. I'm not watching it with Rhiannon. Sometimes, as we do with these movies, we go, let's make something fun out of this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Salo or 120 Days of Sodom, you'll love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's not much I wouldn't like. If I think now as well specifically, we'd be like, I'm probably less inclined to do like a Roman Polanski film because he's like a bit of a fuckwit and a rapist. So,
Yeah.
so like I think those things sometimes come into consideration. But then,
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's something like a really critically acclaimed film.
Yeah.
That still has a lot of significance into cinematic history. Like we can
Yeah.
take those into consideration as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, there's not really anything I wouldn't watch these days.
a film in English, we wouldn't do that.
Oh,
Probably. You know what?
I've tried twice.
Just sneaking them in.
I've tried twice.
That's brilliant.
Couldn't get it done though.
What was it Love and
Love and
Season?
Sisu.
Love from Gaspar, yeah.
Love, which I still haven't seen, and I'll give him a shout out. He listens to the show. Kyle Tullen,
Yeah.
a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He and his partner moved, or his wife now actually,
Yeah.
moved into a new place.
Yeah.
I'm upset that he's done this because I don't condone it, but he is getting rid of his physical media collection. And I said,
Another brave soldier going down.
we've lost another one of the good ones, lads. But I was like, let me go through it first.
Yeah.
And I took home like 60 movies.
Okay. 60?
Love. On
60?
Blu- 60.
Oh wow, nice.
Blu-ray
Love.
3D.
Oh yes, I remember they did
And
that.
I've got the
Yeah.
slip cover that's just the 3 tongues licking each other. And I was like, I'm going to watch this movie
It is-
one day on fucking Blu-ray.
It's
Alone in
worth
bed.
it. It's worth it.
Alone in bed.
It's a good. I think the second time I watched it for the podcast.
For the podcast, and then realized it was an English.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, there's no subtitles in this movie. I'm like, oh, I'll keep watching. It's actually good.
Okay, I'm excited. I do like Gaspar's films,
Yeah.
so I do.
Yeah.
And I need to
they're
see.
all-
I still haven't seen Vortex.
Yeah,
I
so
still haven't
good
seen
as well.
fucking Vortex.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he is one of those. Like we were talking about Emerald Fennell off air, like joking about the
Yes.
whole sort of producing films that are edgy and controversial for the sake of it. Like I feel like you can make that case for Gaspar, but I also think he does have such a clear sense of style and stories that he wants to tell.
yes,
That while there is a bit of a shock factor there is merit behind it.
Yeah.
And I think Lars von Trier is the same.
French as well.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a bit of like a
Yeah.
general nastiness to it as well. That sort of comes through French filmmaking.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like that's like with French films, they're either like super wholesome, like you either get like the Untouchables or
Yeah.
Amelie,
Yeah.
or you just get irreversible. Like there's no middle ground in France.
no,
It's one way or the other.
no one's making Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights
Yeah.
in France. They are making Wuthering Irreversible or Wuthering Amelie.
Yeah.
My God. So yeah, long story short, no, there's probably nothing we want to do on the show as long as it's not in the English language.
Yeah.
Shall I keep going, or do we want to throw it away?
Let's keep going for it.
We need to get this one out of the way. It's from Darren Movie Reviews. When is the Warhorse episode? This fucking thing.
We've just answered that question though.
It's not
This is the
happening.
wrong.
We
This
can't.
is the wrong podcast.
We could watch it in Japanese though. Like I would watch it in like dubbed Japanese. This fucking
funny,
movie
actually.
has followed me around since probably I may change the date every time, but probably around 2012. I think it came out in 2011. I have spoken to the person who started this whole thing. It is the 15th anniversary of Warhorse this year. I may have to end up doing something.
I wondered whether you
for
could
that.
do like you'll watch it once you hit 5,000 followers or something.
Oh, yeah, I might have to.
that's it.
Yeah, that's a good
Try-
idea. Actually,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we got to monetize it somehow. Content.
I feel like it was a missed opportunity because your 30th wasn't too long ago. You should have
Last year, yeah.
absolutely booked out a cinema
I should have.
and done a Warhorse
Well, I can do that. I'll
screen.
do that. I'll do that now for the 15-year anniversary. I will book out a cinema,
Warhorse
invite everyone,
screening.
a Warhorse screen. The one movie that people have been clamoring for. No,
I've never seen that either.
There we go.
No, neither of us have.
Maybe we have to make an exception for the show. I have a friend who has just berated me for now 15 years, saying I can't call myself a film critic because I haven't seen Steven Spielberg's Warhorse. I believe it started in jest. Now it's malicious.
Yeah.
Now it's caught on. And to the point where
harassment.
where Darren in Canada, who's a great guy, but he's in another continent completely, is now in on the joke. I get messages maybe every couple of months about being like, you should do Warhorse. And I was like, for fuck's sake. I'm not letting this down. I wonder how long I can make it go for, but I feel like maybe 15 years is the
Do a
is good
live
time.
watch as well. Like
Yeah,
shoot
do
it
a
off the
commentary
start.
track of
Just you
Warhorse.
watching it.
I'm being
Give
like,
the people
wow,
what they want.
this is still Steven Spielberg's most mid film, I think.
That's right.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
No, we
So,
haven't. We should. probably-
the When's Warhorse episode coming will maybe something this year, but not on this channel. not with these guys. You're welcome to come, but we won't be watching it for that 1-inch barrier. Who was your favorite to win Best International Film at the Oscars this year? So we got the nominees. So It Was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sarat, and The Voice of Hind Rajab. So we were talking about this before we started recording. I haven't seen Voice of Hind Rajab yet. You
No,
haven't,
haven't
and
seen
you haven't
it.
seen it either. What else haven't you seen?
I haven't fully watched The Secret Agent.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. 2 hours and 40 minutes is a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen Sentimental Value.
So that's your winner
Yeah.
at this point in
Yeah.
time.
I mean,
Well, but we can narrow. I mean, it's a two horse race.
because there's only 2 of those films that are nominated for Best Picture as well.
Which is Secret Agent
Yeah.
and Sentimental Value.
So it is.
It
out
would
of
be
those
very
two.
weird for one
Yeah.
of the other films to win
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
Which we've spoken about before. It's all
Like,
going
can
away.
that? Could that happen?
I mean, it could.
It could, absolutely could.
Yeah.
But it
okay.
would be weird.
But it would be
to
the thing where-
this is better than these films that are nominated
Yeah.
for Best
Best
Picture.
Picture.
But
Secret
Yeah.
Agent and Sentimental Value are not winning Best Picture.
No.
Either of them. Like,
No.
in all honesty. And it's probably, like, it's really between Sinners and One Battle. With One Battle probably.
Yeah.
But Sinners has now overtaken One Battle as the most awarded film of the season so
Most
far.
awarded.
So,
Oh, really?
I mean,
That's all.
I think as well
technically
because,
stuff.
heaps of shit. Yeah.
it's getting nominated for every
Everything.
award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We broke the nominations. 17 or
16,
Yeah.
16 or 17?
17.
Oh, was it
It's 17 because they have the new category with best casting. Or maybe it is 16, sorry. And it would have been, even without best casting, it still would have
I
been
see.
nominated
Yeah.
for, still would have been the record
Yes.
breaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, my pick's Sentimental Value.
Sentimental.
But I mean, that is probably, at this point, my favourite film of the year.
I
think it's
also-
fantastic.
Mm.
I'm gonna say Sentimental Value.
Right.
I also think a Brazilian film won last year, didn't it?
I'm still here.
I'm still
here.
Yeah.
That was my little thought. I'm not sure whether.
Yeah, I mean,
the
Brazil's
two
got
in
a
row,
huge
but I know
contingent
they've
now.
got a big
I like, for who I would want to win It Was Just an Accident. It's my favorite out of the 5.
Yeah.
Well, out of the 4 that I've seen.
Yep. Yep.
It's
Yep.
far and away
That's your favorite?
my favorite.
Yeah.
I think, because you've watched it.
I have.
That last
The
15
last
minutes
is
is fantastic.
insane.
And that
Yeah.
final shot
Yeah.
is
The final shot.
phenomenal.
best
It's
final shots.
incredible.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch The Secret Agent. I probably didn't watch it under the best. I watched a screener at like
'Cause I remember
4
you-
a.m.
Yeah.
on the
yeah.
day I was interviewing
Yeah.
Klebar Mendoza Filo. On the day I was also doing the Megan 2 junket. On the day I was also moving house.
Yeah.
So that was a big day. So
yeah.
I had to get up at 4 a.m. to watch the 2 hour and 40-minute Secret Agent
Yeah.
screener.
Yeah.
So I probably have to give that another shot. Sentimental Value I liked. I didn't love. I'm my number 1 worst person in the world, Stan here. So
Yeah.
I thought Sentimental Value was good, not great.
Yeah.
Did not like Sarat.
No.
Yeah,
You
and
liked
we've spoken
Sarat,
about that.
you
Yeah, I
liked
did not like
Sarat.
Sarat.
Yeah.
I almost went again.
Oh,
for the
to see
cinema.
it. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
very
tried
keen to see it.
Oh,
Very
But it's
keen.
been so divisive.
It has been very divisive.
You either love it or you
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just did
Yeah.
not work for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm all for divisive.
100%.
Again, talking about Wuthering Heights, the letterbox curve on that thing
Is
hilarious.
wild.
Love it.
Wild.
It's basically a flat line.
Yeah, that's right.
It has as many half-star
Yeah.
reviews
As it does
five star.
Yeah,
And I
and
love that.
That's
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite parts of just
Yes.
cinema in general.
Yeah, true.
And the voice of Hindu Job, I haven't seen. I heard it's heartbreaking, tough to watch.
Is it because I haven't even seen the trailer or looked at the synopsis, seen the poster?
Yep.
Is it just her based in a call center?
Yeah, I believe the whole thing is
It's
based on the
not
call center,
like,
but they use the real audio from the phone call
Okay.
of the 7-year-old
Okay.
girl.
So it's like The Guilty but good.
I was going to say the guilty.
Pretty much.
No, but the original.
Oh, the-
Not the Jake Gyllenhaal.
Not the Jake-
I've not seen the original.
The original's great. The
Da-
original is
is it Danish?
I believe so. Yeah.
Is
Those Danes,
phenomenal.
man.
Is phenomenal.
It is
good.
really fucking good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and they use the real
Okay. Yeah, right.
audio, which is apparently
Okay.
very harrowing
Okay,
and
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
like, but yeah.
I think,
So yeah, you
which one
want
would I-
Sentimental
Yeah.
to win. Yeah.
but I've almost gone to.
I feel like
what
Secret
my
Agent
favorite
might
would be.
Secret Agent, I think, will probably Sentimental Value, maybe.
I think
know.
sentimental value will
You reckon it'll win?
I do think it will.
I think
Worst
I think it deserves it purely because Worst Person
Yes.
should have won
Yes,
in
yes.
2021 or
Yeah.
whatever year it was.
Yes, I totally agree.
I think they owe it
Yeah.
to Joachim Trier because that was, I think, not just the best international film that came out that year.
It
Worst Person in the World was the best
It
film
was for me. It was the best film
of that year.
Yeah.
Renata
Yeah.
Reinsve should have won Best Actress.
Yes.
Anders Danielson Lee should have won Best Supporting Actor. That film was incredible.
Yeah.
We need to do it on the show. It's
Yeah, I think we've been holding off on it. I don't know why. Maybe we're just waiting.
Maybe
Because
for
our first ever episode
was
reprise.
reprise. Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to go through Joachim's other films because
Yeah.
we've still got to do Oslo.
Oslo,
Well,
August
that-
31.
And
Yeah.
that's the Oslo trilogy.
Thelma
Yeah.
was
Film
Thelma.
is another one. Yeah.
And then, Worst Person
Worst
and Sentimental Value, which we could end up doing because we will.
If it wins, yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oscar.
I would struggle out of Surat, and it was just an accident to pick
Two of
my
your
favourite
favourites?
out.
Yeah, yeah.
But it'd be out of those two. Would be
yeah.
my favourite foreign
I'm
film of the year.
so intrigued to see what you think of it. It was just
I'm
an
excited.
accident, not
Yeah.
just, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
only just in the last week or two come out in cinemas here.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm trying to
And then
find
it's
the time to go
speedily
see it.
getting a Blu-ray. I think its Blu-ray releases in mid-March.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it'll be out
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Because my aim is always to see the Oscar nominated films in the big categories before the Oscars.
Before, yeah.
So that I can do my sort of picks and predictions.
Yeah.
While we're on the Oscars, best picture we're talking about is probably going to be One Battle After Another or
Sinners.
Sinners. Who are you picking and who would you pick? Like, who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win?
I'm going Sinners and Sinners. Yeah, for both. Yeah.
No, One Battle for me.
You think will win and you want to win?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think I think One Battle After Another will win, and I think it would be the more deserving winner out of that and Sinners.
Yeah, right.
But I think for me, my favorite film that I've watched that's nominated for Best Picture is probably actually Marty Supreme.
Oh, it was definitely my favorite film of the year.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a Best Picture, I don't know. For some reason, I don't feel it.
You don't feel like
for
it's,
that.
yeah.
Even though it was I know that's quite weird.
No,
but
I get it. Like, it
it doesn't.
has to have something a bit more to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why I think One Battle is a more deserving winner.
It's got a bit more substance to it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've had a lot of really, really good films this year.
It's been a great movie.
But I've struggled to find like a really great film. And maybe I've still got a few of the big films to watch, but I've yet to.
I don't think anything's going to top, though, what Sinners, One Battle, and maybe even Marty.
Which I think are all really, really good films. But yeah, I've struggled to find those films that I've kind of had in previous years where it's like, wow, this is going to be one
You're
of my
off in
favorites.
I think
Right.
I only gave one film 5 stars last year.
Was that Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I've not
It blew
given
me
a 5
away
star.
in the cinema.
I gave
it just-
Sinners 5 stars.
Yeah.
And on rewatch, I gave Bring Her Back 5 stars.
Yeah.
Because
Bring Her
when I
Back
watched
went-
that again,
That makes sense.
My Bring Her Back went from 4 to 4.5.
It's
4.5 on the second viewing.
on that second viewing, I was
Yeah.
like, nah, this movie's
It-
incredible.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah.
But just like looking through sort of like my 2024 best films, you've got things like June Part 2, Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown. Like
Yep.
those for me are like really, really great films.
Yes, yes.
2023, Poor Things, Past Lives, The Holdovers, Oppenheimer,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a big year.
The Iron Claw, Barbie. Like that was
Consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
And then even
yeah.
2022 before then, Batman, Banshees and Inisherin, After Sun, Top Gun Maverick, Babylon, All
Yeah.
Quiet on the Western Front. Like I feel like, yeah, we've had a lot of really, really good films this year, but I've struggled to find ones that I've kind of gone like, yeah, this is going to be a film that I want to revisit.
Yeah, Sinners is that for me. Sinners was the one this year where I went, holy shit, that's just... Oh, I gave Weapons 5 stars, actually. I did love Weapons. And on rewatch, it held up. Yeah, no, it's a good point, though.
It is a good point. I'll just look at my top 8 that I did this year.
Yeah.
I got Marty Supreme, One Battle. 28 years later, I was just a massive fucking fan of that. I absolutely loved it. Eddington, I absolutely loved.
I'm excited to rewatch
I still need to see.
Yeah. And the second viewing of that was just as good, if not better. Sinners, Surratt, Bring Her Back. It was just an accident.
Yeah.
For me, that's a good list.
Yeah, it's a very, very good year. Yeah.
I do agree with you in the sense of I feel like I saw a lot of really good movies this year. And I think there was actually more really good movies than there was in the last few years, but not as many big standouts.
Yeah.
Whereas I look at here, I'm like, yeah, Sinners, Weapons, One Battle, probably the big ones. Bring It Back for me was a big one. I loved Life of Chuck, but I was also the only person in the world who fucking loved that movie.
Yeah.
I
liked it.
And then that's when I started getting into my Together, Warfare, Twinless, Nuremberg, Hamnet.
Warfare was great.
Yeah, brilliant.
Warfare was fucking great.
Tougher on a rewatch, though. I actually felt its length on a rewatch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think
it's not a long film.
No, it's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I felt it.
The cinema was really good for that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That should have had a best sound nomination.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Because when they do the show of force, the flyover in the jet,
wild in the cinema.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Or when they blow up the ATV, and it's the biggest jump scare of 2025.
Like
the
ringing ears. Yeah.
So yeah,
but yeah, definitely not a bad year for films. Very good year.
Very good.
I always come back to 2014 as that is the peak year of films.
Bring us back.
2014, you had Birdman, Whiplash, Nightcrawler, Gone Girl, Grand Budapest Hotel, Boyhood, Ex Machina, Interstellar, Edge of Tomorrow, Fury, Foxcatcher.
That's a good year.
Guardians of the Galaxy as well, which I mean,
The first one?
yeah,
Which was so different at the time.
Yeah.
That's a good year.
Yeah.
that for me, 2014 is that's peak.
Are you Supergirl, just to go off a complete tangent?
Yeah.
It full just rehash of Guardians of the Galaxy, it looks like?
Very cosmic, very sort
Just
of
looks exactly like Guardians of the Galaxy.
And I didn't hate that trailer, but I was like, I wasn't
I feel like
stoked.
They just assume we all have very short memories.
Yeah. And especially after Superman was actually just so entertaining and kind of felt a little different and was kind of filled with a bit more hope.
It's one that I really liked as I watched it, and then on reflection to it, and then I actually tried to rewatch it and
just
turned it off.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's long. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm slightly
better than a lot of the other. Oh, actually, I probably liked Thunderbolts more than I liked Superman.
I did.
Actually, yeah.
There's just so much churn with it now. Even look at the Spider-Verse films, which we've now got the Spider Noir thing.
I'm so excited for.
But they're also doing a Spider-Punk spin-off, and they're doing another spin-off with the Spider-Verse stuff. And it's okay, I think you kind of lose the magic and start just... If we ever get a third across the... Or no, beyond... Is it Beyond the Spider-Verse, the next one?
I believe so. I believe so. 2027, they reckon.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see if the Miles Morales voice actor can stop being a fucking weirdo for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably saw Sinners and lost his fucking mind.
Yeah,
God
he
bless.
became
He loves
creepily
Haley
obsessed
Steinfeld.
with Haley Steinfeld, and then went full sort of incel friend zone because she didn't want to,
hang around him.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking weird dude.
Okay.
It's great work, champ.
If there's a guy who's watched Sinners the most, it's
behind Nick, it's the voice actor of Miles Morales.
I got 2 more here.
Let's go.
What book would make this is one of mine. What book would make a great film adaptation? I'm reading a lot this year, guys. I am better than you. And not picture books. Fuck you.
I haven't read a book in full in quite genuinely a couple of years because I'm shocking.
A couple?
I'm forcing myself to do it.
Yeah.
And it's paying off dividends. It's my meditation now.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's
just
good.
relaxing and
great.
sit there.
I used to read so much as a kid. And
I read heaps. Yeah,
and then I got to 18, 19 and just stopped.
Yeah,
and I've just never been able to pick it back up. I read
movies. They're like books, but happening in front of you on the screen.
Exactly.
People with ADHD. It's,
Yeah.
What's your book, Nick?
Well, my favorite book of all time, and it's actually one I read 15 years ago, is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Book starts with a murder, and then you go into the most unlikable, insufferable group of like preppy college students who are all studying like ancient Latin language in a very preppy upmarket university. And you soon discover that one or maybe all of them may be responsible for this person's death. And they are just a group of shitty people dealing with it.
So like a whodunit kind of thing, or more of a...
No, it's just much more of a, these are just bad people. And the murder, it's not a whodunit in the traditional like Agatha Christie sense. No. But it's like you don't know who is responsible, but you know that these guys know more about what has happened than they're leading on. And then you're just following them being like fucking dickheads. But it's really well written.
A little bit like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Kind of, but they're not as Gen Z.
No.
Not as Gen Z.
That film was the first thing I've ever watched that made me feel old.
When they're all, that's brilliant.
Like, because I think I'm technically Gen Z. I was born in 97, which I think is the first year, but I identify much more with millennials.
Yeah, of course.
And I watched Bodies, 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 and I just went, I don't get it. I'm too old for this. This is made for people who have TikTok accounts. I don't have one of those. It scares me.
I liked it. And did you watch I Love LA?
Yes,
I liked that a lot too.
It's a common theme, and it's
Rachel Sennett.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
But that's her same like that comedic styling. Like I think she's very funny.
Yes.
I will cheat though in saying that I feel like The Secret History would probably make a better HBO type series.
Oh yeah, series. Yeah.
And the same goes for. I just read a book called King of Ashes by an author called S.A. Cosby, which might be like one of the coolest contemporary crime novels I've ever read. And it's about he's like a finance bro. He does all the finance for like rappers and celebrities and stuff. His dad's in a coma, comes back to his hometown, finds out a bit more malicious than he thought, finds out his brother's indebted to like a terrifying gang, and then kind of has to work his way into a criminal underworld too. Okay. And it takes place like the family owns a crematorium. That gets utilized a little bit throughout the book. But I was reading it and I got a real Task and like Mayor of Easttown vibe from it. But like,
damn, those are some good shows.
So, but like, think that vibe, but with like a like black character centric series. So, and it's got a little bit more of like maybe a John Singleton vibe to it as well. Yeah. But like, it's just a cool book to read. So I think like they are two books that I would love to see. Yeah. And as I was reading King of Ashes, I could like see the show in my head. It's very written in a very contemporary way that I was like, oh, I can see what's happening on these pages. And the gang is fucking terrifying. There's violence in that book that I didn't think you could put in written words. Something to do with guns and teeth.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fucking sent shivers down my spine. It was gross, but it was great.
I love that. Came prepared.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to a book that I read when I was at uni, because hilariously, for someone who doesn't read, I did I studied creative writing at uni, which is somehow more useless than my film degree. It's honestly a miracle that I'm employable. But when I was doing my creative writing unit, we did a unit on nonfiction.
Ooh.
And I read a book. I think it's Helen Garner, Australian novelist. Australian author. It's called This House of Grief.
Ooh.
So it's a non-fiction book. She's covering this court case about a father who one day is driving down the highway down near Geelong, which is down in Melbourne. Driving down the highway at Geelong late at night, basically crashes off of a bridge into a dam with his three kids all in the back of the car. The kids all die in the car, and he pulls himself out and survives. And then they're basically trying to work out whether he deliberately killed his kids or not, because he was divorced.
Fucking hell.
And so it was like, was this a genuine accident?
Did you say non-fiction?
Non-fiction.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So real case. Did he deliberately try to sort of kill his kids to get back at his wife, and so that she couldn't have them?
Yeah.
Or did he genuinely have a medical episode, which is what he's sort of claiming? Okay. Is he had a medical episode at the wheel, crashed the car, tried to get the kids out and couldn't, and it's her as like an outside observer. She doesn't have any of the behind the scenes stuff of like what the judge is thinking, what the lawyers are thinking. It's all just her as a observer in the seats of the courtroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gripping stuff. And I love a courtroom drama.
Yes.
So I think for me, But also I might cheat again and say I think it could be like
better
a really
series,
good
yeah.
6-episode miniseries.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
all for getting
that
more
sounds-
Australian stuff on the screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
100%.
So give me that.
I just added that to my Goodreads
Yeah,
list. That
yeah, nice.
sounds fucking devastating.
yeah.
I'll find my copy of it.
Please, that'd be amazing.
It's great. Did
My
you have
God.
anything, Josh?
Yeah, look, they have had film adaptations, but I would love them to do. I'd love them to do the Rum Diaries again.
Yeah.
Better.
Better. yeah. I'd love them to just because that book is so good.
Yeah.
Like it's easily as good as Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, okay. Which is a great movie, but I've never read that book.
Which is a great book. The
Okay.
book's fantastic.
Who's the author again, Jim?
Hunter
S. Thompson.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Jim.
Yeah. I mean, I read Fear and Loathing first, loved it so much. Read the Rum Diaries is basically that, but with alcohol.
Okay.
Um,
Classic.
But the film just didn't.
Didn't hit. Yeah, no, I do remember seeing Rum Diary in the cinema
Yeah.
and being like, what the fuck is this movie? But
yeah,
loved
the
Fear and
book's
Loathing.
great.
Okay.
The other one, I would love them to try again is Shantaram
Oh, interesting.
because they did
the
Charlie Hunnam
series,
did
right?
the series,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Right.
Like it was watchable. I
Yeah.
quite enjoyed, but the book is phenomenal.
Okay.
Big,
It's a huge
big
book.
sweeping book.
Yeah.
Of
Kind of like Pachinko and stuff, where it's like these these massive books that are just this whole generation. These decades
I mean the
span
amount of
stories.
stuff he gets into and does, and
Yeah,
like a bit
right.
what you were saying about he has to get into the underground,
criminal underworld and stuff and-
in India, and
That's cool.
Aussie guy who escaped prison here and then flew to India as he escaped. So that's how the story starts. So yeah, I'd love them to that could be done better.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're probably the two. for
Yeah.
me.
Speaking of books, I was at my work all staff PD day last month. We had Trent Dalton come to speak.
Oh, yeah.
He's cool. Hey.
Yeah.
Awesome dude.
Yeah, really nice guy.
cool.
Really good talker.
Yeah.
Really good
Oh,
talker.
he was there for about an hour and a half. I could have listened to him all day.
Yeah.
And just the nicest dude.
Yes.
Great series.
Loved, yeah. I ended up coming
Oh,
back
yeah.
into
That
it and I
was
was like,
so
it was
good.
very good.
Yeah,
it was
That was
very,
good.
very
I
good.
really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
he was telling like all these anecdotes about Simon Baker and stuff.
Yeah.
And
yes. Yeah.
apparently, when they were filming the scene with
Method
Simon
acting.
Baker, he's got like these tiny little like stubby footy shorts on.
Yes. Yeah.
And there was just these women across the road in camping chairs, just with wine glasses,
Gold.
just watching Simon Baker. And Trenton goes up to him and he's like, Simon, like, what's with all the women across the road? And he just goes, they F my ass.
Oh, Simon, never change, you
But
cheeky
yeah,
devil.
lovely dude.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah,
he's.
nice.
Actually, won't say this on there because I don't think I'm meant to say.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
we can save that
Yeah,
one.
he
for,
told me he's working on something that seems very cool. Or,
Oh, nice.
Not me personally, but he told
He
us
told
that
the
he's working.
crew, yeah.
working
There
on
we go.
something. But speaking of books that I'd love to see done again and done better, Great Gatsby.
Okay.
My favorite book of all time.
Wow,
Absolutely
yeah.
love that thing. I think it's probably one of the only books I've ever reread.
Yeah.
And I hate the Baz Luhrmann adaptation.
Yeah.
I think it completely misses the point of
Yeah,
the book.
okay.
And it's so frustrating as well because the cast is perfect. I
Right,
think
yeah.
he nails the cast. Like Leo is the perfect Gatsby. I
Yeah.
think Tobey Maguire is perfect
Yeah.
for his role. Like Kerry Mulligan, Joel Edgerton, amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just like the rap soundtrack, like the gaudy visuals, like the excess. It's like, no, you're missing the point. I just find it really frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that is a book. I know
Still
they've
right
done,
for
they've done
other
adaptations
adaptations,
before,
but-
but I think give it another 10, 15 years and I reckon someone else can have a crack at it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have one for like one that I'd like to see tried to be like redone, to be
No,
honest.
most of
So-
the books that I know of that have been adapted into films are good.
Yeah.
Like Trainspotting's great. American Psycho is great.
There's
American
things that
Psycho. I've read that book twice.
That's a hard book.
book's
I know,
great.
yeah.
It's
I-
visceral. Yeah.
And I love the movie. I love
yeah,
that.
but they're very different, right?
So
Super
different.
Yeah.
So different.
There's things that I think about where like Gone Girl is a great movie. Fucking love that
I
movie.
forget it's a book.
The ending of the book is far darker than the film.
Yeah,
It's just way more dread filled than the movie leads on. And you watch the movie and you're like, this is not a happily ever after.
yeah,
In the
yeah.
book, you're just like, Jesus Christ, like they're gonna kill each other.
Yeah.
Once I finish this book, they're like, this only ends with both of them killing each other. And you'd love to see that, but I'm like, well, now that's cool because now I've got two versions at least. And my thing with book adaptations, and Wuthering Heights is probably like a great example of this right now because a lot of people who don't like the film are being like, it's not like the book. You still have the book. And that's okay. You have to go and read the book. Doesn't mean that it justifies making a shit movie, And I actually liked Wuthering Heights. I thought it was like a lot of fun. But if you sit there and go like, they fucked the book up, it's like, no, they didn't. The book's still there. You just didn't like the movie, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Like, it's not a valid argument to be like, this is all ruined. It's like, no. And also, there's 39 film, TV adaptations of Wuthering Heights. You'll find one that's like
really that.
Yeah. It's made me, because I've never watched one, I read the book or anything, so it's made me really want to go back and watch.
Are you going to do the Andrea Arnold one? Is that one of the ones?
I don't know. I was going to look up what might be the best ones.
There's one with Ray Fiennes from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's quite notorious for being terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
That is quite. It's his first movie as well, I've heard. Yeah.
I was going to see sort of what the best one adaptation
I'm just
is.
interested to see what Andrea Arnold would do.
Yeah,
with
true.
Heights.
Is that the one with Kaya?
Kaya Scalderino. Yeah. But and then you watch any of her other films like Bird or First Cow, and you're like, how the fuck is she going to do Wuthering Heights? But that's the beauty of artistic interpretation.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't read the book, and going into this new movie was like, she can do what she wants.
It's not
but
gonna.
I didn't like it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, you can do what you want, but that wasn't very good.
Well, you still have the book, George. Okay.
Well, I can go and finally read the book.
This is the last question that came through, I think from Movie Fan 115 or something. Yes. And if you're listening, thank you.
And can you get the other 130?
Yeah. What happened to the other ones beforehand?
On board.
And this is kind of, I guess this is a bit of a fun one. It's like, how do we all start reviewing films and getting invited to premieres was the after one. I'll start, I guess. I was a wee boy. It was like 2014, I think I started technically.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Post breakup with a girl, started a blog, and I was like, I'm just going to review movies. And I'm a chip on my shoulder sort of guy, which may not come across all the time, but I have a chip on my shoulder about this. Her mum told me chasing anything in film's a pipe dream, and I was like, fuck you. Yeah. I was like, watch me. And guess what? We're like at 10% of the way there.
12 years later. You wait, though.
I'm coming for you. You better stay alive, bitch. God damn it. And I just did my own blog. The first movie I ever reviewed was Ant-Man.
Okay.
I was working at the cinema at the time. Well, actually, technically, we could go further back. I wrote a review in the Blockbuster magazine for This Is 40 and Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, which was published nationally, by the way. Thank you very much.
Take that one girl's mum.
With multiple spelling errors. And that was in like 2000. That would have been like 2010, maybe 2010, 2011. So that's technically when I started. But did my own thing. Wrote for a while. Stopped for a bit. Then 2018, I think I started up on the Instagram side of things. And then it just slowly built it from there. But and there's been whatever iterations. Nova Streams in there. World Screens is in there. The podcasts have come into that as well. It's all consuming, watching and talking about films. And not getting paid a lot, if anything, for it. But we do it because we love it. Getting invited to the premieres was just... in all honesty, probably spent like 3 years just going and paying, like everyone else, paying for the movies.
Yeah.
Consistently, like seeing everything.
Yeah.
See everything, talk about everything, build up the following, get noticed. And then I reached out to PR companies. Got some. Once you're in with some, you can kind of get into a network.
Well, that's when we met.
That's where exactly Toy Story 4
because that was kind of
we met on Instagram, and then
and we were kind of like, this one
at the same. We were getting different invites. That's right. Yeah. So we were going because you usually get 2 tickets to them. So we were going to each other's screenings, and then we got it cute. I know it is a bit of a meet cute. Toy Story 4 was the first time we met in real life. You brought your dad to that screening.
I did.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did.
Oh, he needs a chaperone.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, to take her to Toy Story 4.
I'm meeting a stranger off the internet as well.
Dad, protect me, please.
Yeah.
What if he's a paedophile?
Yeah. I know. I mentioned
like Josh, you're 40.
Still redacted.
I mentioned it to Dad, and Dad's like, I'm coming with you. I'm not meeting a stranger danger.
Stranger danger. What kind of sicko wants to go see Toy Story 4 with you? This is all a true story. And
it's not far from
the truth. And then the one thing that everyone is looking for in that distributor PR space is just consistency. Just rock up, watch the movie, get your review out. A lot of people, especially when they start, get scared. Like if you do a negative review, they're going to kick you off the list. They don't give a shit. They didn't make the movie. They would love a positive review if you like the film.
Yeah.
And of course, they're only going to share positive reviews. Like, that's how you kind of get noticed. Like,
they've got to know that.
But they would rather you be integral and say when something's bad. The amount of screenings I go to now where they sit and they'll look at you like, what did you think? And I'm like, I'll just sit there and be like, yeah, not great.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's fine. Just email me your thoughts. Or then if it's good, they pull out the phone and record what you're going to say and whatnot. So just be consistent with it. Do what you say you're going to do. That's the thing. I've been here a long time. I've seen many people come and go.
But I mean, I never even thought I would get invited to any.
Crazy, right? Yeah.
And then just out of the blue, I think I'd had the Instagram page for like 2 years.
Yep.
Out of the blue, got an email.
Yeah.
From.
Because they take notice, right?
Yeah. And my first one was Captain Marvel.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was my first one, and I couldn't believe it. When I got that email, I was like,
it is cool when you get that first. Yeah.
And then I think I remember like slightly chatting with you on Instagram and sort of going, oh, what other
I'm going to this one and this, and we can
and then
introduce
kind of
you
realizing, okay, we can send an email out, try and get on some other lists.
That's right, because we did. I remember when we did yesterday.
Yeah,
and I was like, come along to this. Introduce you to Wendy, and then and then.
But I mean, really, I guess
it's a lot of networking stuff as well, but not
the big thing would be finding the local
PR companies
that actually do the,
because some of them are in house, like Universal do all theirs in house, but then like and Warner Brothers. Universal in Australia, but then you get like Paramount outsourced to a third company PR place. So it's just do your research and stuff and be consistent and show up and just
What prompted you to start doing the reviews and stuff though and start posting?
Oh yeah, true.
So me and a mate he lives in California. He used to, before Letterboxd, log all his movies in a notepad, basically.
Wow.
Like write it down, date he watched, start
Love
reading
that.
one little comment.
A24 released one recently, right? Yeah.
That fully brought me back to that.
That's very cool.
And so I was chatting to him early on and I was like, oh, that's so I started doing that in a little like journal thing at home. And then we were like, let's start a website. So the first thing I did was like set up a website. Me, him, my brother, a couple of other people were writing for.
Yeah. I didn't know Chris was writing for it.
Yeah,
wow,
Chris,
that's cool.
Yeah, like initially. So this would have been back in like 2012 or something. No, maybe even 2010 or something. But I think once I found Instagram and the movie community on there and where you could have like
conversations and
chat to people and get
the comment section of your posts and other people's posts. It's just like Kieran loves that. Kieran loves the comment section.
Pretty much left the website. It just wasn't gratifying, really.
Yeah.
And now Instagram's gone the same way where you're just not really.
It's tough now.
No, I think it's you've lost that sense of community. Yeah, I think with Instagram,
it's turned into a bit of a like, look how cool what I'm doing is, and everyone have a look at what I'm doing.
And a clickbait, someone trying to get
yeah. And I like because I started out a little later than you guys. I started in 2020 during COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
We connected pretty quickly once you'd started, though. Like, from what I remember.
I mean, I don't want to, be that dickhead, but I feel like I blew up pretty quickly.
You did.
No, you did. Yeah. No,
once I started.
You've got a good sense of what was working, and your art style was really.
I mean,
good.
I guess I have the advantage. Like I don't know how much I've spoken
same
about
happened
this.
with you though. Like yours blew up reasonably quick, especially with community engagement.
Your stuff's always looked really good though. You always had a good visuals.
Style.
Yeah. But like my day job is social media.
Yeah.
True.
So it felt like a pretty natural progression for me. But I started in 2020. I'd always had people I'd always been into films, and I'd always had people kind of ask me like, oh, what's good? What should I watch?
Yeah.
What do you think of this? COVID happened and I got stood down from work because I was working at Australia Zoo at the time, and no tourists.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no tourists means no work. So I got stood down, and I think I was stood down for, it was at least like 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, wow.
Where I was out of work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need something to keep myself occupied because I can't play 10 hours of PlayStation every day.
As great as it was,
Oh,
like I
gave it
was
a
stood
red
down
hot
for
crack.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I went through so many video games, and there's a part of it that looks back and go like, you wasted. And I was like, I also finished the entire Uncharted trilogy in a week, and I'm like, that's sick, dude. Like, that's a great set of games.
Yeah. Because the thing was as well, it was because the government introduced the JobKeeper thing.
Yes.
Where if you were full-time,
yes.
the government were giving the company that employed you money so that they could
They can
employ
pay,
you even if they didn't have work for you.
Yeah.
But I was casual. And casuals had to have been employed for 12 months.
So yes,
I was employed for 11 and a half.
That's right.
So they were like, we have no money to give you. So I was stood down for months on end. I was like, I need something to do. I was like, okay, I'm going to start reviewing films. So started an Instagram account, started doing like sort of 60-second video reviews,
Yes.
started talking about just some of my favorite films, and then started getting into some of the, what few new releases we were getting in
Yes.
COVID times.
Yeah.
And yeah, the account blew up pretty quick and pretty fast. Connected with, you guys and other people doing the similar things around the world.
Around the world, which is the crazy
And it was
part as
awesome
well,
because
yeah.
there really was a genuine sense of
There
community at that point.
was.
There was like group chats and people were
Yes.
like sharing each other's stuff, and
Yeah.
commenting on stuff, and
Yeah.
it really felt like this community.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Which we don't really have anymore. But I think it was I kept doing that for a while. Moved to Brisbane in 2021, I want to say.
Yeah.
Sort of when COVID kind of cooled down a little bit in Australia.
Yeah.
And then I think it was the Brisbane International Film Festival 2021 or 2022. We went and saw Last Night in Soho.
Oh yes, that's
at
right.
New Farm Cinema. That was the first
2021, it would have been, yeah.
First time we
We met in person. Yeah.
And then not long after that, we were like, hey, let's do a podcast.
That was the Fated
was the
night
night.
out. Yeah, because Pete was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went out.
And we were like, you want to come out for a drink? And we were like, oh, I think we're going to go home. And then we were like, probably at the smartest decision. I remember Rhiannon calling me that night at like 2 in the morning. Like, where are you? I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm fucked right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm not good.
Yeah, this nightclub.
Last night in
turned all the
Soho
lights
was
on.
wild. Yeah, this sucks. Oh, man.
Again,
Yeah,
water.
that's
Yeah.
right. And then we started the podcast not long after that. But we were going to see stuff like, I remember we saw, what was the other Ryosaki Hamaguchi
we saw Wheel
film?
of Fortune and Fantasy.
Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy. Like, we went and saw
yeah.
that
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were already bonding over international film
True.
before we started the
Yeah,
podcast.
true,
Yeah.
Because I've never done the whole...
I'll drive my car wheels
Yeah.
all together. Yeah.
I've never done the whole screener thing just because... And I've had... I think Karen... Is it Karen?
Yeah, Sony.
From
Yeah.
Sony reached out
It's
to
one of
me
the best.
years and years ago.
Yeah.
Sort of when I was posting a lot more regularly, and I
Yeah.
probably had my biggest audience at that point.
Yep.
And said, hey, do you want to come to the screenings? And I never sort of pursued it because I always felt that there was this pressure to review quickly and review positively.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just sort of went, that's not where I want to be because I've worked full time that whole time.
Yeah.
I've always had, my account's always been a when I have time for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll post
That
3
is a
times week.
really great point to make
Yeah.
as well, is don't pursue the premiere side of, and because in all honesty, and I don't want to diminish what it is, the premiere is just a screening normally, and sometimes there's a red carpet. Like it's good for that. It's we're grateful for it, but you just sit there and you watch a movie,
Yeah.
and it's usually only a day or two before the release, generally.
It's more for the money you save and not having
Yeah.
to buy tickets.
Totally, 100%. But it's also one of those things where it's like, if you don't want to feel that pressure, don't do it. Like it's not worth it unless you
And
want it
that's,
to turn.
That's
into
why I
something
never
else.
did
Yeah.
it because it's
Yeah.
always been a hobby for me. And there's been periods where I don't post for 3 months, 6
Yeah.
months, where
Yeah.
I've been either super busy with work or just very depressed.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
It's
for
life.
Full transparency. There's been times where I've been posting makes me miserable. Watching movies is making me
Yeah,
unhappy because
yeah.
it's feeling like a chore.
Yeah.
And I'll stop watching movies for a few months and I'll play video games
Yeah.
or I'll watch footy and
Yeah.
I'll take a break from movies. That's
It's good to have
Yeah.
a cycle, though. I think that's
I think that's the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
to mix things up.
And not to I posted a little bit of a meme the other week. Tried my hand at a meme. It was pretty cool.
A meme, as we like to call it. Yeah.
a meme.
meme.
Sort of having a go at the people who watch 400 films in a year.
Yeah.
And thinking that they're better film fans because of it.
'Cause you watch
a lot of films because you have to.
Yeah.
Because that's your pursuit.
That's my thing. Yeah.
But the people who are like, I watched 3 films a day and 2 of them were while I was fucking making dinner and doing the ironing. It's that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. And it's also sometimes I don't want to watch 3 movies
Yeah.
in a day, and I just
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
And I'm very self-aware of the fact I don't let that affect my thoughts of a film. I like to think I'm at least self-aware enough to be like, I know I'm tired, but I'm
Yeah.
going to take this in for what it is and not how I'm coming to the movie. But I've had to learn that. I've had to practice that.
Yeah.
It's weird to talk about film as something that you have to do in a certain way.
Yes.
And like,
yes.
you know, everyone does it differently.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't think, if you're watching more films than someone else, you're not better than them, or you're not a worse film
fuck
fan because you
no,
only
no
watch 50
way.
films in a year, or you don't keep up with.
It's the
awards
one
season,
downside
or-
of the Letterboxd like
Yes.
diary, the Letterboxd like list.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sort of like
Yeah, I think that
for sure.
pressure and that expectation that it puts on people where you feel like, I only watched 50 films this year.
Yeah.
I mustn't really be into movies. It's like, no, you are. Like, just because you watch them less often, like people have different lives. It's like, I have so
sure.
many other different hobbies going
Hobbies
on.
going
Like,
on, yeah.
footy's about to start. And same with you. Like, footy season takes over.
big time.
And
My weekends are gone.
I don't think I watched a film in January because
True. Yeah, you were.
I
overtook
overtook you.
Amazon.
I looked at,
Did ya?
Yeah. I was like, I've watched more films than Josh this year. Is he okay?
You won. You're the winner.
tennis was just all consuming.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've properly watched
But
most
it's kind of
matches.
nice, isn't it?
good.
It was a bit of
so
a
good. It was
refresh.
It was a good final. The
Yeah.
Australian
Oh, man.
Open.
It was a
men.
great final.
The
But with like
semi-finals.
footy season, I don't know about you, but I don't just watch the games of the team I support.
No, I watched.
It's
as
like
many as I
Friday
can.
night. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just put on this random game. It's
Yeah.
like Friday night when footy's not on, I'll watch a movie.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've been at work all week. I'm tired. Let's just
footy's
put
on.
Let's just put on a game of footy and have a beer. And so my movie watching goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll also be like, I don't really feel like watching a movie, but I'm really into playing Cyberpunk at the moment.
Yeah.
Fucking great game.
Jump in. Yeah, I need to start it.
So good. So I'll play that. And then I end up playing, 4 hours of that. Like I run a videography business. I work full time. Like it's,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
I've got more going on.
life.
But there are people who it's just like, all they do is watch movies.
You're getting married.
I'm getting married.
You got a partner.
Yeah.
But you gotta. But there's that element too, and then there's social life,
expensive.
and there's
Oh, bro.
like there's that whole other thing, and it's not just your social life; it's your partner's social life too, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the things
yeah,
that happen
yeah,
with that, and their friends, and like
I can't wait till I get the thing, like the text from you guys the day before the wedding, be like, sorry, can't come. There's a screening on of like,
The Odyssey.
yeah.
the only
It's only going to be that's going to be like
actually
the emoji
the
movie
only
3.
two things would be like if they're showing us the Odyssey, or if they go like, we have a one-on-one, face-to-face with Nicolas Cage right now, and I'd be like, Kieran, you get it, right?
I wouldn't even blame you.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, he's coming to the
Yeah,
wedding.
that's what I was going to say. You could like meet him at the wedding.
Kieran turns around, thinks it's Christina walking down. It's Nicolas Cage coming down the aisle.
Oh, so
She
good.
gets it. She understands.
Oh,
yeah.
don't get my hopes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's it. There's just so many other things. Like you can choose to make it all consuming
Yeah.
in a way that like I do, but I'm a psycho. And that comes up in conversation with everyone all the time. Like I'm just not a normal, healthy human being in that way.
You
but
have more hours in the day.
I do. I've invented it.
Yeah.
I've invented more
Yeah,
hours
so
in the
we've
day.
joked about this. It's like the amount that you actually manage to cram into
Yeah.
a week is
Yeah, it's
astonishing.
crazy.
I live by my iCloud calendar. If it's not in the iCloud calendar, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Some people call that like super autism. I just call it being planned.
Super autism.
Electronic
Evolved.
autism. I'm literally going to be like Monster Eliza soon, but it's just different schedules coming out of my body. Like,
Kick it to
but I love it though. That's the thing. Like that's the other thing. Like I wouldn't do it if I didn't love
Yeah.
what I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And you know,
Like I said, if you're gonna go down the path of wanting to post about movies and want to review them and try and get invited to premieres and stuff like that, do it because you love it.
totally.
Don't do it because you want to make money. Don't do it because you want to meet celebrities and interview people.
And don't just do it because you want to see a movie early. Like it's not entirely worth it just for that alone. Like it's
It's just
the movie
you
will
gotta
still
love it.
come out and you will still be able to see it and
Yeah.
whatnot. Do what everyone else does. Just enter a lot of competitions. I'm giving away tickets all the time, so it's just like just enter
Yeah,
competitions.
yeah,
and
yeah, true.
There's the way to see
Yeah,
movies
that's
for
true.
free, but also support cinema and pay to see movies. If there's no screening, I will still pay and go
Yeah,
see
yeah,
a movie because
yeah.
like I love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Go to your local independent cinemas.
Amen. to
Yeah,
that.
because we don't get a lot of independent screening.
No. So we normally go and
yeah.
like we'll go to Palace or New Farm
Yeah.
or something and go
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
smaller
Yeah.
releases
Yeah.
they have. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's my questions.
Yeah.
I'm out of questions.
I mean, that leads nicely into one that I got asked, and I know that my brother only asked this because I'm going to mention him in my answer.
He goes, "What's with that accent? Is that what he asked?"
Yeah.
yeah.
It's your fault. But my brother asked, how did we sort of get into movies
Oh,
as a whole? So not just into reviewing and posting about them, but how did we sort of find our love of movies? So he's asked me that because I will mention him because he was a big part in me discovering my love of films.
Nepotism.
Yeah. He just likes hearing his own name mentioned. Which one are we going to mention? My brother.
Kieran's nameless brother. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us.
He does. He watches and listens.
That's
which is
awesome.
great. But I mean, I grew up like Dad showed me a lot of films like like Alien and Blade Runner and like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, like those classic stuff that he kind of loved. Terminator.
Yeah.
And then I was always more into like I read a lot as a kid and I played a lot of video games. And then probably when I was like 15 or 16, like my brother pretty much just sat me down and went like, I'm going to show you my favorite films.
A Serbian.
And he was like, he showed me Seven.
Yeah.
And he showed me Tombstone.
Yeah. So it goes.
Yeah. And that just unlocked this sort of world for me.
Yeah.
Like, movies aren't just like, I mean, obviously like those films I mentioned, like Alien and Terminator, like great films, but I'd always just watch them as entertainment.
Right.
I think it was when I watched Seven, I was like, films can be more.
Something more.
Yeah. And that just unlocked a whole world for me. And then I went on my own sort of journey.
Has your brother seen Seven on 35mm film? Is this the one thing you may have outdone him on?
I think we might have. Yeah, I don't think
that's still one of my favorite cinematic experiences when we all went. We did 35mm Seven,
and that was amazing.
And
that
just
cinema,
full cinema, and just how gritty the
so
film
good.
print was. I was like,
so good.
this is the way to
nasty
watch
film.
film. Man,
Yeah.
that was a visceral experience.
It was
that was fun.
full hot.
It was really sweaty in there. I remember that. Yeah, I remember
really
that.
Felt like you were,
Really adds to the
It
It's
did.
just a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was fun.
that unlocked a door for me.
Wow.
And then the ironic thing is my brother like hardly watches films anymore.
Yeah.
he'll message me and be like, I went to the cinema, and I was like, great work, buddy.
Yay, good work.
I think the only film he's seen this year is the Springsteen film, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense because he's more of a muso than he is a film person. So it's like, yep, you went to watch the Springsteen film, great. He says like in the same way that you're trying to read more books, though, he's like, I want to watch.
For sure.
more
Yeah,
films.
yeah.
So
okay.
if you're listening to this, Josh, you bastard,
Whoa. Is that a name reveal?
go watch more films. How'd you get into films originally?
My uncle is a film director.
Yeah.
Or was, I should say.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, he's still around, but retired.
Yes, yeah.
So that was always family conversation.
Yep.
And I don't think you should downplay the fact, like, a quite, like, at least well-known Australian film director as well.
Yeah.
Chain Reaction.
Yeah, Chain Reaction, which Quentin Tarantino mentioned in the Once Upon a Time in... what's that doco called?
Fuck. I know the...
Hollywood.
Something, I can't remember what he calls it.
Yeah, sorry.
But he called...
Tarantino mentions that film in that. And my uncle's interviewed in that documentary. It's a great documentary. I can't remember. It's something in Hollywood.
Not Quite Hollywood.
Not Quite Hollywood. That's it. Not Quite Hollywood. All about sort of 70s,
Ozploitation,
80s films. So that was always, So Chain Reaction, he also edited and half directed Stone. I don't know if I should say that. The director was pretty whacked out for most of that film. And then went on to do quite a bit of TV stuff later. He did a fair bit of Sea Patrol.
That's so cool. That was a show that was watched heavily in our house.
Dr. Blake.
The Dr. Blake mysteries and whatever. Yeah.
Before that all
blew up.
He was about to do the next season, and then that like blew up.
Ooh.
And then Ian retired. So that was always there. Mum was always in. Like we were into watching movies. It was more. I remember things like Tango and Cash.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sandra Bullock, Matthew McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson.
Time to Kill.
Like I remember those sort of films as I grew up. But then when I moved to the UK when I was 21, I just met a guy and obviously started talking about a few movies. And he had all these DVDs and he's like, right, like what, and I'm like, I've not seen any of this.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the first ones was With Nail and I. Which
oh, wow.
Yeah. I think the second one was The Shining and A Clockwork Orange. And it was just like films like this. And I'm like, oh, right. this is
There's
cinema.
something going on right now.
It
Yeah.
was like one of those.
Yeah.
And kind of got the buying DVD bug then as well, because he had his little collection. And so it kind of just went from there. And then I started going down like the foreign track.
Yeah.
But that just happened like
Yeah.
randomly. Like I just
You need that person, I think.
Yeah,
to sort of
I think you do
100%
need that.
Yeah.
open the door for
Well, it's
you.
like anything, right? Like whatever hobby or interest you have, like someone has probably introduced it to you in some way.
Yeah.
I would assume now in the more internet-led day and age,
True.
there's probably a little bit more natural technological
Yes.
discovery.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was one of those things where it was like, someone shows you something, you're like, oh, I like this. And I want to pursue that more.
Yeah, I think as well, like, I mean, we grew up in a similar part of the world on the sunny coast.
Yeah.
Like, we had, a cinema. And
And
it just showed mainstream blockbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
So you couldn't, you weren't just going to go to the cinema and see something a little bit left of field.
That-
I'm
no,
not talking
you-
like,
no.
tiny little indie films, but
Yeah.
even just that stuff that was not, whatever would have been coming out when we were, growing up. Like,
Well, I remember Pulp Fiction coming out, and when that hit the cinemas on the Sunshine Coast, everyone was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
I remember the
That's
discourse
great.
behind that.
Wow.
I was like, "What is this
Yeah,
movie?"
so
That-
cool.
Like it was so
I'm
different.
surprised they didn't try and get it banned, people on the Sunshine Coast.
well, true. There was definitely.
Whereas you grew up in...
I grew up
Brizzy.
in Brisbane.
In the big smoke.
But funnily enough, I was not a cinema kid growing up. I was a video store kid. So that was a ritual. That was our ritual. Friday nights,
Yeah.
Dad would take me and my brother down 10 weeklies.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
would get the new release.
Yeah,
Sure,
nice.
he's the fucking breadwinner, I guess.
Yeah.
But in that sense, that's just
Yeah.
discovery. But it was always that thing where like he would go, I've got this one, you're probably a bit too young to watch it. And then I was like, no, please let me watch The Last Samurai. And then he's like, all right, but don't say it. And it was that. So like my vivid memories, like The Last Samurai is when we watched Rat Race, the Rowan Atkinson Cuba Gooding Jr. comedy, which obviously probably played a big part in forming my very random, irreverent, stupid sense of humor.
Yes,
I guess.
Yeah.
From that, but no, we were like, it was religion for us. Friday nights, and then it got to the point. Then when I started, you get pocket money back when you could rent a movie for $1 on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was take us on Tuesday after school. Like I'm going to spend my coins to get whatever I want. And it got to the point where even at like 7, 8, 9 years old, we were in there so often that if I'm like putting MA movies on the counter by myself, they were just like, we know what you've all been renting. Like that's, you can take Bad Boys 2. And then me and my brother watched Bad Boys 2 like 7 times in a week.
Yeah.
We were like, this is the greatest thing to ever happen to cinema. I still stand by that. But it also talks to like our taste. That's why I probably have a lot more of a contemporary love for film, because then The Departed was one of those ones I saw when I was 13 maybe. And that was the same reaction I had to what you had to Seven. I was like, there's something else going on here. I'm like, I like what's happening. And but I was like, there's something deeper happening here. And I remember I watched The Departed for the first time I watched it back to back. I finished it
that old.
2007. Six. It's 20th anniversary this year.
Bloody.
Yeah. I was
Because as you're saying that,
But I saw it was
I remember
already
watching Infernal Affairs before.
Yeah.
The Departed was
just
even-
been released on
I know.
4K by Umbrella.
I've got the Criterion,
Oh, you're okay then.
but that new.
I'm probably gonna buy it. It looks
gorgeous.
very good.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money after the Scorsese drops, so I'm starting a GoFundMe for me to buy the Infernal Affairs trilogy on 4K. But yeah, and then The Departed, which then obviously I've tattooed now on my body, and it means so much to me. So that was the movie where I was like, oh, something.
okay.
Then I worked in a video store.
Yeah.
And then rather than doing homework, like I graduated school, which is a shock to a lot of people, but like I did not do homework. I was doing shifts at Blockbuster from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. on weeknights. I would take 5 movies home with me, and then I was watching movies like 2 a.m, get up for school at 6.
Wow.
Which is where this
So
great
where
work,
you've
I
got
think.
the no sleep from? It's just-
Literally, I've just coasted up
Conditioned.
4 or 5 hours of
conditioned.
sleep a night since I
Yeah.
was 13 years old.
Right.
And then left school, still worked in that video store for like 3 years before it closed down. And it was just, I was basically working full time there. And then when I wasn't working, then when we were in like the dying days, I was just putting movies on. I was like, no one's fucking coming in. Who cares? Like, I'm going to put whatever I want. And I was just watching. And that's where I kind of then went to the classics and like special features on DVDs. You listen to a director talk about, you like a movie, you watch the special features, the director goes, here's 5 films that I love that inspire this. Oh, well, I'm going to watch those 5 films and then go on from there. And then I worked in a cinema, and that kind of reinvigorated then my going back to the movies and then making sure that, you know, viewing movies in a cinema is still important. So I just grew up in a video store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yes.
we will see a video store again?
No.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just too expensive. Because especially if like, unless someone's willing to rent out their own personal collection.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of where I think I would love for like a boutique, like little one. But
I
then
thought we might.
I
Only
feel like
'cause
the hope
there's-
is there.
Yeah, okay. A lot of people are going back to analog
People going back, but then like,
CDs and tapes and.
But
like,
then
it
even
seems
those
that
sections-
anything- obviously vinyl and stuff.
what's weird though is like, I feel like music seems more universal than film.
Yeah, okay.
Like I feel like it's easier to,
Everyone listens to music. Not
Everyone
everyone
listens-
watches movies.
and then it's easier
Yeah,
to
okay.
dedicate
Okay. Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour of your time listening to something that you can
Yes.
still clean the house or you're
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah,
you can't,
yeah.
as much as I've tried, you can't watch a movie when you're driving.
Yeah.
And when we're cramming in for the episode and I've just got the foreign film in the car, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to get there on time. I've never done that. Ever. Allegedly. I feel like there is a lot more of a love and admiration going towards physical media again, but I think it's just easier to listen to music than it is to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And streaming has kind of killed it a little bit in the sense of like people are like, I will just see what's on.
Yeah.
Now, it is the video store at home.
Yeah.
It is. It's just.
And the best part is, well, the best part, but also like you can give something a chance and then within 10 minutes you don't like it, you can just watch something else.
Yeah.
Whereas like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
It's
don't think it's coming
No.
back, which is sad.
It's a shame. I think as well, like you look at what a lot of companies are doing and they're trying to force us to move away from an ownership model.
Yeah.
Very much so.
You can't-
Yeah. Subscription is king.
Subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even look at like software.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No,
you know,
you're right.
like the
Yeah.
Adobe stuff.
You're right.
You can't
Yeah.
in Microsoft,
You don't
Microsoft
own
Office.
it.
You don't own
Speaking
it.
of-
No.
You have to pay for it and
Crazy.
you know, pay for it every month, pay for it every year.
Yeah.
Speaking of, make sure you subscribe to us. So that's the one
Yeah.
subscription you should.
Costs you nothing.
It's
Yeah,
free.
yeah,
Just
that's
your
true.
time and maybe sanity.
Yeah. That's what it costs Nick. But yeah, we're moving away from that ownership model. And
Yeah.
like the number of times where I'll like pull out a film from the collection to watch with my partner and be like, oh, we're watching this tonight. And also, this justifies me buying it because it's not available on any streaming service.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
yeah.
a Royal Affair, which we watched yesterday, not on anything.
Yeah.
There you go. But you
The
have
only
it.
way you can legally watch that film in Australia
yeah.
is by owning a copy of it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which is insane.
It is.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I think it's a sad world if we can't have access to art.
Yeah. True.
You know?
Yeah.
And
No,
I think
true.
that's the strength of physical media
Yeah.
because it doesn't. I'm not reliant on Netflix keeping the license for that thing.
Yeah, it's
No.
crazy as well.
I
isn't it?
have
Like,
that.
you would have got that in a video store.
Yeah.
It would have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the foreign section.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Libraries apparently have a pretty good collection.
okay.
I know people talk about that.
Okay.
So maybe the libraries are going to become the new video stores.
Potentially.
okay.
Yeah. Actually,
And
that's a
you're
good
gonna,
point.
you're going to see people cancel their Netflix subscriptions and get a library membership and go and rent films from the
Rent,
library.
yeah, and at the library you can get movies, CDs, books, everything. So,
Go to your libraries, kids.
yeah, I think I might actually. No, this is
that
kind of
actually sounds quite
I've been
cool.
inspired.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I like
Yeah.
that.
You can really tell the difference though when if you watch something on
Yeah,
streaming
you
and
can.
then pop in a Blu-ray.
Yeah, you can.
Like I would rather watch a Blu-ray, like standard 1080p
Yeah.
Blu-ray over a 4K stream.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
day.
absolutely.
Like especially when you get those dark scenes and you get all the pixelated
Yes.
black film.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yes,
fucking
yes.
rain.
This is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. And then you pop in a Blu-ray, you're like, oh, it's so crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you pop in a 4K disc and you're like, how does a film look this
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The beauty of physical media.
I love it. I'll never get rid of my collection.
No, God, no, never.
And not just from
I'm gonna get buried with it when I die. No one else can have
like
it.
an
either.
Egyptian, like a pharaoh.
Yeah. I've got a massive crypt, and it's just my grave, and then my physical media collection.
To take to the
That'll be
afterlife.
the next video store. You can come rent the movies from my
Nick's
grave.
But I love it. I love the tactility of it. I love being able to pick stuff out of the shelf, but I do love that I can, it's the only way to watch.
And then we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
access to it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to your independent cinemas, go to your libraries.
Yeah.
And buy physical.
Buy physical media.
Yeah.
And movies are great.
Yeah.
There we go.
Another question I had come through
Yes.
was, who do you think is going to be the next Bond?
Oh.
Callum Turner's the hot one at the moment.
I saw that.
Callum Turner's the hot one at the moment.
And I don't mind it.
No, neither.
No, I don't mind that.
I think
No.
Denis could pull something out of him that's like, there's something there. I liked him in Eternity. Really liked
He's
him in
really
Eternity.
good in Eternity.
That was a fun film.
It was a fun movie.
Not a
You
great
see-
film, but a fun
No,
film.
but it was
Do
fun.
you see how well that's doing on streaming?
Eternity.
Yeah.
Hey?
Eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Apple. It's
become-
on Apple, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's become Apple's like biggest streaming movie or
Yeah,
something.
right.
Or like
It's,
Wow.
it's a very easy watch.
It is an easy
Yeah.
one. And it's fun. It's cool
sweet,
concept,
it's
heightened
funny,
concepts.
yeah.
Like,
I remember going to that screening. I was like, oh god.
And then, yeah,
I
you
was
really
like,
liked
this
it,
was
that's
so
right.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles Teller's great.
Yeah.
I love him.
Elizabeth Olsen's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Good
really,
film.
really
But yeah,
good.
Callum Turner's strong. I think if we're being realistic, who is going to be the next Bond? It's going to be someone we've not heard of.
I also
Oh,
think
interesting.
That as well.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if we're talking who it's actually going to be, it's going to be some actor who no one's ever heard of.
Young.
Yeah.
Young, probably like late
It
20s,
sounds like
early
they're going to do a
30s.
younger version, isn't it? Yeah.
I'd love them to go back to like do period piece Bond, like rather than
Ooh.
contemporary.
Like
Like
the
we-
Kingsman.
I
Bond.
Yeah,
wouldn't-
like we've
I
done,
wouldn't mind.
you know, contemporary Bond with Craig.
Yeah.
We've done darker, grittier. I'd rather like
In fairness,
60s
all
campy.
in fairness, all Bonds have been contemporary Bonds when the time they've come
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? So like, it'd be fun to do something that is a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd like to see whoever they pick for Bond take it back to the 60s, get it back to like the
Keep the
gadgets.
misogyny, keep the sexism, just fucking no.
Yeah.
It was a simpler time
Yeah. Well, yeah.
when women were women.
And Bond was Bond. God damn it! Yeah,
Bond was a misogynist.
he killed like vaguely ethnic people and had sex with whoever he wanted, no matter what they protested. It was great. Again, in active ways to try and cancel this podcast.
It's a happier time.
Satire.
There's only 3 genders: men, women, and James Bond.
But you know, I would love to see Bond tackle the gender equality sort of issues of the 1960s. No, but and also just I think it just needs to be a fun Bond as well. Like in fairness, Daniel Craig gritty Bond is my favorite series of Bonds.
Yeah.
I mean, I still vividly remember where I was when they announced Daniel Craig.
Really?
And people were not happy.
No, because he's blonde.
Like, yeah.
He was a bit too gruff.
I
He was
remember
like-
instantly thinking this is going to be awesome. I was never a fan of the previous Bonds, really.
Yeah.
I like.
And I'm like, let's give this a big change. And,
Yeah.
and then
And
Casino
look at that.
Royale came out.
And then he,
It's like, oh,
he was
what a
Bond for
film.
15 years. Yeah, Casino was incredible. Skyfall's incredible.
Yeah.
just, yeah.
So
So
I think we've had too much gritty, realistic Bond. I want fun, campy Bond.
But that was
a bit more man
product
from
of like,
Uncle.
it was a product of what we were like.
Yeah.
I think about the Bourne movies as well.
Yes,
Nowadays, sort of
yes,
like it was in
yes,
that
yes.
very much vein
Yeah.
of like they did so well.
Yeah.
Like this is what the spy movie should be.
Yeah.
But no, I'm keen to go back and sort
Yeah.
of and not have it be like a piss take either. But like,
No,
you can
plays
still
it
do a
seriously,
serious-
but
yeah.
a little bit campy, very 60s.
do you think Denis is going to do
it's gonna be
that?
stylish. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
it's-
But
yeah.
that's a good point. Is he gonna have like a whimsically?
I can't
He's not
imagine
really
that.
done a film like that, has he?
No. Like when your most fun film is like maybe June 2. Like you kind of thinking like
Yeah.
Prisoners might be his most fun movie.
I really want to
yeah.
rewatch that actually.
Prisoners, that movie's fucking great.
Film.
Yeah.
It'll be stylish. It'll look incredible
Yeah.
no matter what it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah,
like,
but I think who it'll be an
Nolan
unknown.
would have done a really great that
He
60s
would've.
version of Bond.
He
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bond got a little too Mission Impossible by the end, though. I think.
Yes, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, true,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And Mission Impossible got a bit too Mission
They
Impossible.
should bring
by the
two
end.
out. They should bring Denis out and Nolan out. Like they should do a
And then we
One
choose
each.
which
Yeah.
one we like.
like a yeah, that's right.
And then the director who fails is executed. Yeah.
They both get released
On the
in the
same
same-
day.
Who do you think could do a good 60s like retro Bond then?
Actor wise.
Director.
Director.
Because I'll come back to my pick for actor because Callum Turner was one of them, but I have another
Okay.
one. But I'm curious.
I genuinely think Nolan could. I think. See, the action space is so weird these days because we are just doing like, or maybe Chad Stahelski, the John Wick director. But then that would be
Edgar
too far too.
Wright.
Oh, Edgar Wright could.
Because Running Man was
Running Man was
had
moments
moments
of
of-
yeah.
It's very 80s. Right?
yeah,
Is there
yeah,
80s?
true,
Okay.
true.
I just worry with Edgar Wright, it's going to turn into an Edgar Wright film, not a Bond
Yeah,
film.
no, you're right.
Well, I wanted Edgar Wright's Running Man.
Yeah,
And we unfortunately just got
Yeah.
Paramount's The Running Man.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Yes.
unfortunate part. Like,
yeah.
Like I'd say Richie, but he's been on a pretty
yeah.
iffy run
Yeah.
lately, Guy Ritchie.
I liked
Oh,
Man from
watch-
Uncle a lot.
Watch Mobland.
Yeah, that's where
that
it's
it?
at. Yeah.
That's Richie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
heard it's great.
Well, I loved it. But so Richie's bringing something out, another show out.
Young Sherlock.
Oh, with Hero Finds
I'm
Tiffin?
Yeah.
I'm actually not.
Of after series. Man. Come on, guys.
I don't know Sherlock.
Can he not just give us a third Robert Downey Jr. and Jude?
I know.
Law?
I know.
Because those are great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough. No, it is. Yeah. Well, who's the actor? Who's the?
He's probably a little old for it now, but for me, Richard Madden has always been
Oh, yeah.
the
my-
bodyguard.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
great.
He's
in
been
that.
my
Yeah.
go-to Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Scottish. I like a Scottish Bond.
Yeah.
He's got that sort of like Bond. You should be able to see him in equal parts, like killing you and also
charming,
seducing you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, yes,
Bond
yes.
should be able to do
Yeah.
both in equal measure. And I think
Yeah.
Richard Madden has
Yeah.
got that.
No, I would agree. Yeah, that's a great pick, actually. Yeah.
But he's 39 now, so he's probably a little
He's just
too
aged out of
old.
it a little bit. Yeah.
The-
Like Callum Turner's like early mid
I think he's
30s, right?
35, 36.
Okay.
So he's probably right on the cusp.
Because someone suggested Tom Holland. I was like, no, 'cause
Nah.
I would just see Tom Holland.
Nah.
I would
And
just see Tom Holland.
That when that was coming out, I'm like, this is the worst choice ever.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So
He's great Spider-Man.
great Spider-Man, but for Bond, there's
He's
no
just still
way.
too young. Like,
Yeah.
He's a bit too baby faced.
Terrible Nathan Drake as well in Uncharted.
Well, I don't even blame him. It's just not even an Uncharted movie, to be
No.
honest, to be fair. So,
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
a great action adventure romp, like but not an
but
Uncharted.
not an
movie.
Uncharted film. No, Tom Holland, he's too scrawny, too...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work at all.
But for directors, like, yeah, I don't know. It's
Danny Boyle?
yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
That is a good. I'd like to see that.
I'm very intrigued. He's doing a Rupert Murdoch movie this year.
He is.
And I'm very
Who, Danny
intrigued.
Boyle?
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Boyle
yeah,
is.
Well, he's
With,
tackled Steve Jobs, so...
with Jack O'Connell, isn't it, as well? I don't know if Jack O'Connell's playing Murdoch, but he's in the film.
God, I love Jack
I
O'Connell.
fucking love Jack O'Connell.
I've
Did you
loved-
watch Bone Temple? You've seen Bone Temple?
Yeah, how good.
I've
Dear
loved Jack O'Connell.
Since-
I'm gonna for a
since
long
Skins?
time.
Skins.
Pretty much, yeah.
71.
Yeah, and then
What-
well, no, before then, Eden Lake was the first
Oh, of
time.
course. God, that's a terrifying movie. God, and that's an
That broke
infuriating
me
film.
for a couple of months.
Yeah, that's a bad movie. Like,
Yeah, but he
he's
just
a-
always stood out to me from
He's
there.
an evil little
Yeah.
fucker in that movie. Yeah,
Great actor. Yeah.
He's
Great actor.
so
71.
good.
skinny,
really nice guy.
Broken.
Yeah.
Really nice guy in real
Yeah.
life, apparently as well.
Yeah.
So
The SAS Rogue SAS is really.
I haven't
good.
watched that yet.
He's
I
great in it.
want to watch that.
Well,
That's
just-
Stephen
just
Knight,
watch
right?
it for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's really good in it.
Peaky Blinders movie
Peaky
coming up
Blinders
this year.
coming out, and
Yeah.
that poster. Yeah,
I'm a very big fan.
that's not that far away.
No, it's March
No,
6
yeah.
in cinemas.
Yeah.
March
Yeah.
6 in cinemas.
Yeah, nice,
I think we are getting it in Australia as well.
awesome.
My sources tell me.
It's an inside scoop.
Yeah, I'd watch a Danny Boyle one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I
love
love
his stuff.
Boyle as a director.
I do.
He-
You're
I
not
think
a
it's phenomenal.
No, I do. No, I just didn't like 28 Years Later as much as
Yeah,
everyone
okay.
else. No, I think Steve Jobs is fantastic. I think I love both Train Spotting films.
Yeah.
I'm a Trance defender. I think
Trance-
Trance is
Yeah,
a
okay.
really fun
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
I think James McAvoy could have made a decent Bond as well, maybe
He
back
could
in
have.
10 years
He
ago.
could have for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender as well. Again,
Yeah.
10 or 15 years
Yeah.
ago
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
made a good Bond.
Yeah. Yes.
And then obviously Cavill maybe 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Richard Madden and Callum Turner, I think
Yeah.
are the two strongest. But I do think it will end up being an actor that we
Don't know.
whose name we don't even
think,
know yet.
I think you might be.
I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that.
The other questions I had for you guys were: are there any films that are lowly rated?
Oh yeah.
So I'm talking like under a 3 on Letterboxd, under like a 50% on like Rotten Tomatoes
yeah.
that you love, and then any highly rated films.
too many.
So anything over like a 4 on Letterboxd, anything that's critically acclaimed that you don't actually.
I've got those ones.
The highly rated that you don't like.
Yeah.
What are some that instantly come to mind?
They instantly came to mind. The Florida Project.
You didn't like the.
You don't like Florida Project?
And I tried to, and I rewatched it last year, and I'm like, this movie infuriates me.
Yeah, wow.
You like Sean Baker's other stuff?
Yeah.
though?
Well, loved Honora.
Yeah.
Um,
Red Rocket.
loved Red Rocket, but then
Tangerine, have you
I
seen?
didn't like.
Didn't like Tangerine?
I watched that when it came.
That's a
out.
tough movie to watch.
Yeah. What I watched the other night on our, speaking of our foreign podcast,
Oh, yeah.
Left-Handed Girl.
Oh, how was
He like
He
co-writes
approved.
and edits.
Oh, how was it? It was good.
Really good.
Okay,
His
it's on
stamp
Netflix,
is
yeah?
all over it. Yeah, it's on
Yeah, okay.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was really good. And it almost felt like an early Sean Baker film.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But good story.
He's got a short film coming out with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he does too. That's right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Florida Project, I cannot get my head around.
I get the infuriating aspect. I still really love the film,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
get why
yeah.
someone wouldn't.
Yeah,
Because it is hard.
Yeah,
And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. You got to love Willem Dafoe.
I love him.
He is
yeah,
great. He is great.
Yeah. So that was the first one that jumped out at me because I know everyone loves that movie.
Yeah. Are there any that, like...
The other one that I really didn't gel with, which I think most people liked last year, was Together.
Oh yeah,
That's
right.
the Alison Brie.
Yeah.
That was very different.
Yeah.
I did really like that one. Yeah.
That was well received, and I was
Just
like,
wasn't a fan.
No,
Yeah.
I just didn't know what people were saying in it.
Any that you can think of that are lowly rated
That are really
you like?
lowly rated that I like.
I'm just going through some. I'm like, no, I like all of these. I've just typed in lowest rated on Letterboxd lists, and I'm just like, man, there's so many here that I really do like.
Yeah, I've just sorted all of my films by average rating, lowest first.
Oh, that's a good way of doing it. There we go. Sort by lowest first. Done.
Because the two that have come up for me straight away are recent example, House of Dynamite.
Oh yeah,
I actually quite liked it.
you did. Yeah.
The
Catherine Bigelow one.
I wouldn't rate it really badly, but I in the end didn't like it.
Yeah, it's got a 2.8 on Letterboxd. But
Yeah, that's a bit low.
I understand people's issues with it, but I like it. I think it's a strong film. I think it's really well acted, and I like the concept of it. The biggest one for me though is Don't Look Up.
That's
Yeah.
yes.
What's
That is
that
the.
rated?
On Letterboxd, that has a flat 3.
Okay.
But I really like Don't Look Up.
Terrible.
Looking
That's
at
great.
Josh, you gave it a 3. You gave it a 3 at the time. Nick, where are you on here?
Is it on there?
Did you even watch it?
No, I've seen it, but maybe I just didn't rate it.
Oh, you gave it a 3 as well.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a 3-star.
I gave it a 4. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's fun.
It was fine.
I like Adam McKay's films though.
So do I though, because like controversial,
Oh,
like
me
I like
too.
Vice a lot,
Yeah,
like,
Vice
and
is
that
great.
was probably even
Big Short.
worse. Love the Big Short.
love
Love
The
the
Big
Big Short.
But yeah, Don't Look Up is my kind of I will die on that hill.
It's interesting. I'm looking through here. I'm like, I'm usually pretty in line with most people in regards to what they are doing. Like
terrible films that I.
Josh,
all the terrible
Josh
films
is
are
selective.
terrible.
That's why Josh will purposely go out of his
I
way to
won't watch
not
a lot of them.
watch
Yeah, that's right.
any of those sorts of movies. Oh, okay. No, this is probably a decent one. And it's not that it's wildly beloved, and he's a bit of a director that is like, you either love him or hate him. We've already talked about him. I don't like Elvis.
Oh, I didn't.
Baz
I
Luhrmann's
didn't-
film, but it is actually quite. It's a 3.4.
Yeah.
I think I gave it 3
Letterboxd.
stars,
I gave it
but
2,
Yeah,
and
I
I
gave it
rewatched
3, I
it
think.
recently because I interviewed Baz.
Oh, yeah.
Really great guy to talk to.
Just hate his films.
I don't like his movies though. And yeah, Elvis was one that I just fucking struggled with. But I know people who think that's a 5-star movie, and I'm like all for it. Like, hey, then bully to you, bro. But like, not for me. Funnily enough, like something like I've joked about on the show many times, like Godzilla v Kong: The New Empire. I actually think, funnily enough, Godzilla versus Kong was super disappointing. But like Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire, I was like, that movie actually kind of fucks. And I had a great time, mainly because Dan Stevens is really fun in it, and he really brought it up a whole lot for me.
Oh, I
So
like Dan Stevens.
I love Dan Stevens. So a movie that I've given 5 stars intentionally was The Room. Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Because that is the most fun cinema experience you can ever have. I also genuinely believe he tried to make a good movie. I just think he was incompetent. Like, that's the thing. So when you're watching it, you can tell there's a guy who's trying to make art. He doesn't. He just fucking doesn't.
Physically incapable.
He's incapable of creating something that is art. I also gave Titan 5 stars, but I know that's a far more probably controversial Julia
I think
Ducournau
that's
pick.
divisive more than it is
bad, then people go, yeah. That's true. It's a good point.
Like I know, I think it's quite beloved on Letterboxd, but I know he was critically panned.
Critically
at the time.
panned, right? Yeah. Fair enough.
A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, that's it. I love that movie though. I do love that movie. Yeah,
I grew up with that. I adore it. But I know it's like, very, very low critical scores.
Oh, what's it? Is it Game of Thrones today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Nine of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah. It's great.
It's
great.
What, one episode left? 2 episodes left?
2, I believe. 5 and 6 are left. Yeah.
Revealing when we're recording this. Knight's Tale.
Yeah. But this show is so fucking good.
I'm very
like
excited.
it is brilliant.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Did you end up finding any, Josh, that low rated that you like?
No, Josh just doesn't watch bad movies.
No, I try not to watch bad movies.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure there would be, but
I'm going through and I'm like trying to see what people think. But I'm usually like, if anything, I'm usually a 1 star higher than the average, right? Like it's not too drastic.
Yeah.
But I would probably give 3 or 3.5 stars to a lot of movies that are 2 or 1.5. Like,
yes, okay.
Something has to be absolute dog shit for me to give like 1 star.
Yeah.
And normally then I'm just giving like 3 stars to most of those things. But like,
as far as critically acclaimed, and I don't rate as highly as everyone else goes.
Yeah.
Close Up, which we did on the show.
Oh yes, that's what Kiarostami film.
Yeah.
I think I just don't get that.
Yeah,
more
no,
than
I was the
don't like
same.
it.
Yeah, no, I was the same.
Oh, there's been 1 or 2 on the show that I've been like, I just don't get that.
Yeah.
Like I don't get the like the masterpiece status.
Right. Yeah.
Like Moonlight for me, I've never
I've
never bought into the love of. Like it's
I need to watch it again.
Film. I don't think it's nearly as great as everyone sort of makes it out to be.
Yeah.
But then for films that are beloved or critically acclaimed, but I actually quite genuinely hate them, Rocky Horror.
Oh
okay.
No, okay.
Really dislike Rocky Horror.
I think it's a fun movie,
but I think I'm not the person for that film.
For that film, sure.
And Evil Dead, the original Sam
So,
Raimi.
well, that's an interesting one, I guess, because a lot of people prefer Evil Dead 2.
Well, I remember because
When
we did that podcast.
because it's the same movie, just made better.
Yeah, I definitely preferred the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the general consensus in the sense of he made what he could with the first film.
Yeah.
And then got
And
more
it's an
money.
amazing achievement.
And he made the same movie
Yes.
and then just called it Evil
Yeah.
Dead 2.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Whereas I've not seen the second one because I've not sort of given it the chance because I hated
you
the
should
first
give-
one.
I don't think it'd be worth giving it a
So
go.
much.
Yeah, the
It'd be
second
worth
one
giving it a
was-
go.
Yeah.
Army of
much
Darkness,
funnier.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then you get Evil Dead, the 2010 one, which is just brutal.
Yeah.
I liked Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, I didn't.
And then Evil Dead Burn this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
and then
apparently-
Raimi's obviously just come out with Send Help as well.
Sent Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was fun.
Yeah.
Which, have you seen that yet?
No.
It's fun. It's yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had who played that night? Demon or Alcaraz?
Oh right, yeah, that's so fair enough. Yeah.
Josh glued to the screen, like back and forth.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. I can watch Send Help when it comes out.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned The Room because that leads into the last question that I had.
Yes.
Which was if you could pick any film to be remade, starring and directed by Tommy Wiseau.
The Departed. I'd fucking watch Tommy Wiseau's Departed every day of the
Who's
week.
he playing in The Departed?
Everyone, if he can. He goes full Eddie Murphy. He goes full Nutty Professor. No, you know what would be funny? I wouldn't want him to be Leo or Matt. Maybe Jack Nicholson. Maybe Martin Sheen.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg would be funny. What do you mean? Do you think we're cons? You're calling us cons? Advice fast, like 12-year-old dick. Like, that's just, it would be funny as. I would, yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy.
You must be other guy. My theory on feds, treat them like mushroom, feed them shit, keep them in the dark. Yeah, no, done. Yeah, Tommy Wiseau doing The Departed, playing Mark Wahlberg's character. Absolutely.
My first thought.
After they do the Muppets remake.
Yeah,
of
of
Peter
course.
Parker.
We'll discuss it. The Dark Knight with Tommy Wiseau as the Joker.
The Joker. Yeah.
Well, you're in luck. No, this is no bullshit. There is a video on YouTube where I think they dress up Tommy Wiseau. I'm gonna say why. I'm looking this up for you right now. This is either I had a fever dream,
that would be good.
or
or there is in fact Tommy Wiseau doing a makeup test as
no. I think it's like College Humor did a video or something.
with the actual Tommy.
The
Wiseau.
Nerdist did it. This is terrible content, and I don't pay for the YouTube premium, so we got a JB Hi-Fi.
It wouldn't be an anniversary episode if it didn't go completely rogue.
Hi, this is Tommy Wiseau, creator of The Room, but let me introduce you to the new Joker. Take two.
Oh,
What doesn't kill you makes you a stranger.
I mean, I'll send it through,
I
but
would
that.
watch that movie.
You know what?
That's good.
It's not often we can make dreams come true immediately, but
Oh, I feel like I'm Make-A-Wish kid. Shoot out the cancer.
but imagine that full movie of Tommy Wiseau in The Dark Knight. Imagine how he's directing like the truck flip scene, or like just any like the
I feel like who? What's the guy's name?
Greg Sestero would
He
be
could be Batman. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah, he
Greg
would work as
Greg is
Batman.
Come on, Joker, what are you doing? How's your sex life, Batman?
Oh wow.
Josh, anything come to mind for you that you'd love to see Tommy?
No,
Tommy take?
no.
Yeah,
I've
after
never
that-
seen The Room. I've never seen The Room.
Can't wait. I'm forcing you
I
to a
will,
screening
you'll have
this
to
year.
force me to go.
Next-
to
Yeah,
one.
next one we're
Next
gonna
one
we're gonna go. New Farm just started them up again for the year, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing.
I should experience
But could you
that.
just imagine like The Godfather with Tommy Wiseau and Marlon Brando's role? Just he came here on day of my daughter's wedding. I'll make him offer. He won't. He can't refuse it.
Oh, jeez.
Tommy is the man. I'm pretty certain he's like 90 years old now as well. I think he might be 4,000 years old. I don't know.
If there's anyone who's ever been more deserving of an honorary Oscar,
It's
Tommy Wiseau.
We gave it to the wrong Tom last year. It should have been Tommy Wiseau. I just can think of just all of my favorite movies could be made better just
With
with, a
Tommy
dash of
Wiseau.
Tommy, with a dash of Tommy in there.
he could have had an amazing career just doing cameos.
What if Tommy Wiseau was Jack O'Connell's character in Sinners, and he's the guy who rocks up to the Duke joint? Can't play your song. I'll play your little ditty. You'll love it.
Yeah, I don't think there is a movie that could be made worse.
He could just be in all Jack O'Connell movies. In Bone Temple.
How's that? It's time for charity. I gotta skin you now. Sorry.
We were talking about it earlier, and we talked about this with like the Muppets remake, but Seven with Tommy Wiseau as Kevin Spacey's character. The
The Tacta. Do you know it's in a box?
Or it's Brad Pitt.
I
What's the
forgot.
bar?
I forgot. Tell me what's in the box. Oh, it's her pretty head. Oh, she's beautiful. It's sad. Very sad. If you want us to do a full episode and just rip it on Tommy Wiseau bits,
3 Tommy Wiseaus.
just 3 Tommy Wiseau. I mean, you could argue The Room is an international film. We don't know where it was funded.
It's certainly a language on the English.
Yes, very much so. God damn.
Oh.
That was,
I feel like I should have asked this one before because that feels like such a great way to finish. But I did have one other question, and I really like it. So I want to, we've had 3 Knives Out films now, and we all love them.
Oh, yes.
And they all,
I'm not a fan of the latest one.
you didn't like the newest
really?
one?
Nah.
Is it because it was very super different to the other two?
I
or-
just didn't find it fun. I think
It's definitely
lost it.
It's definitely darker.
Yeah.
It's
It was
definitely
too long.
Yeah.
It
It felt like more of an angry at religion movie than it did a Knives Out movie, for sure.
yeah. I was definitely longing for that first fun.
Nothing's captured, I think, the fun of the first one.
No, I agree.
But we've had 3 of them now.
Yeah.
Obviously, the cast changes each time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who are some actors that you would love to see in a Knives Out film?
I have to go back to this because I did make a thing about it and I can't remember who I said. So I'll quickly find that.
We talk about it a lot, but I would love to see Mads.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
Because he's so versatile, because he can do dark and brooding, but he can also do he can do comedy, he can do romance. Like he's so versatile.
Oh, that's right.
I would
Mads
love
would
to
be
see
great.
Mads.
Mads would be
in a
great.
Knives Out film.
I can't believe I forgot this. My favorite actor at the moment, Colin Domingo.
Oh,
Fucking love him in a Knives Out movie.
He was great in The Running Man. Did not love the film, but
No, but he is
great
one
in
of the
that.
best parts.
Yeah.
Love him in Zola. He's like, when he just switches to that like Nigerian pimp accent, I just remember being so. But then he's great in Sing Sing. Like he's a great dramatic actor.
Oh, so good in Sing Sing.
But
He's
he's
in
fun.
Euphoria, isn't he?
He is in Euphoria.
Yeah.
He's the drug dealer who then
Yeah.
Oh, not the drug. Sorry, the drug addicts anonymous.
Yes,
the
yes.
rep, not rep.
I saw him in the
sponsor.
Yeah.
Is the fucking word I'm looking for.
Yeah, that special.
Yes, just him and Zendaya in the
It's so
diner.
fucking good. That.
Really great.
And then I did see him flash up in the new trailer as well.
Oh, nice. But then Running Man Coleman is who I would think would work
for
so
Knives
well
Out.
in that
Yes.
Knives Out.
Yeah.
I think Paul Mescal would be good too. I really thought he was funny on his SNL episode.
Okay.
And I think he would be really good.
It'd be nice to see him do something. I think he's a great actor,
Yes.
but it'd be nice to see him do something that isn't just Paul Mescal being depressed.
Yeah, sad white boy.
Yeah, if you do
Yeah.
look at his filmography now, it is.
It is depressing.
Yeah.
Well, even look at this year. We got Hamnet and
Yes.
History of Sound.
Yes.
Also, just basing it strictly off their recent SNL performance, would love to see Alexander Skarsgård in
He would work.
He's a lot of fun.
he is fun. Him and Stellan, because Stellan popped up in SNL, did 2 skits as well. And one of the skits they do, and it's been a recurring skit, but it's funny that they got Alexander for this one. They're on the set of like a Scandinavian film, and the director's like, action, and they're like, I can't believe my whole family is dying. It's like really sad. And then they like mess up the line. And then all the lights on the set come on, they all just start like the happiest people, like, that's going in the blooper reel. Like it's they're like, guys, this is like a sad movie about getting cancer. Like there's not gonna be a blooper reel. It's like, oh, we're just having so much fun. Like it's a good bit. And I'm like, that's the kind of like, but then people forget Alexander Skarsgård really funny in Long Shot, the Seth Rogen, Charlize Theron rom-com. He plays like the quirky Canadian prime minister, and he's like a loser in the movie, but he's fucking hilarious. And then have him in
Succession.
Great, he's
Oh,
really
he's
good in
so good in
Succession.
Yeah.
So him and Stellan as like maybe a father-son combo in
Yeah.
Knives Out, and then Coleman
How
and
good was
Paul.
their? I can't remember if it was a Variety or someone else, but
Their
their
actor on
interview.
actor thing.
Yeah.
So funny, and they're just giving each other shit the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like Alexander mentions, like one of his brothers, and tells like, "Oh yeah, I think I remember."
I remember
Is he one of my sons? Like,
And then he talks about how he's like, yeah, I tried to love you as kids. Like, he didn't make it easy. And I'm stealing this one from Peter Gray, but I do believe it's a great one. He always thinks that, or has always thought, Michelle Pfeiffer and Margot Robbie would be a really great mother-daughter combo in a Knives Out film.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, I think, could bring it. She gives me a bit of like Jamie Lee energy from the first movie. And I think Margot needs to do something fun that's not a superhero movie. Like she gets to be a little bit wild as Harley Quinn, but it's still I feel like she could be funny just herself in a Knives Out sort of movie.
I think I would like to see her do something challenging.
Yeah,
Margot.
like a proper Oscar.
Yeah. Like she did
Bombshell?
I Tonya.
Yeah, Bombshell's not a good movie, but
No.
I think she's all right in it.
But I think I want to see it.
Tonya's
Maybe
good
do
as
something a
well.
bit more indie. Do something a bit more low budget. Like really push herself as an actress, because I think she is a good actress.
Yeah.
I think like she's great in Barbie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think she needs to do something that really gets her outside of her box.
Sure. No, I agree. Yeah.
She's. I've yet to see a performance from her that makes me actually convinced that she's a good actress. But I just love how terrible she is. Dakota Johnson.
I like Dakota. I do like Dakota.
I think she'd be fun in a.
I think she'd be great in a Knives Out film.
Just like really.
Well, Don
deadpan,
Johnson was
really-
in. Was Don Johnson in Glass Onion?
No, he's in Knives Out.
He's in Knives Out. That's right. Yeah.
Because him and Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right.
Husband
Yeah.
and wife, and their
There we go.
Chris Evans.
She could play the daughter of
Yeah.
that character. I think she was good in Materialists. I actually really
There's
like.
a lowly rated film I actually think is quite good.
I really like The Materialist, but I love Celine Song's dialogue. I think she writes really good dialogue.
Yeah.
Great and Madam Web. No. Terrible movie. I like a lot of shit, but there is still some shit where I go, that sucks.
I feel like I had so many other actors that I'd love to see in a Knives Out film, and they're just not. Oh, Guy Pearce.
Ooh, he underratedly funny in The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
apart from that one scene, that wasn't funny.
That was the funniest.
That was the greatest moment. But when he throws, it's a degrading scene for Adrian Brody's character, but when he throws the nickel at him as the joke and laughs, and then he's like, "No, but give that back."
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
the funniest, and it says so much about his character. It's very funny. Yeah, he'd be great.
And it's a shame that he was in Wake Up Dead Man, because I feel like I'd love to have seen him in a bigger role. But Jeffrey Wright,
I just love
yeah,
Jeffrey
yeah.
Wright and
Jeffrey
everything.
Wright's
phenomenal actor.
He's on my bucket list of interviews. I really want to talk to Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
He's funny in American Fiction.
That's
Yes,
super
yes,
funny.
yes. Yeah.
Where did that movie go? Like, it's just disappeared. It's
So many
so
do these
good.
days. I
American.
feel
If you have not seen American Fiction,
Yeah.
it is brilliant.
Funny how those. I've completely forgotten about that.
He
movie.
won the Oscar for
Yeah.
Best Original Screenplay, and it's just gone.
Which is what.
I think Cord Jefferson is making another film though.
But that was one of my favorites from that year.
I might have to.
Like Jeffrey Wright's great in it.
If it's on
Sterling
physical
K. Brown.
media, DM us the thing, because I will buy that movie.
Yeah.
So it is a great
Yeah.
movie.
I mean,
I know it's Amazon.
it might just be a wait, because like I only just got Coda
That's a great point.
on 4K.
That is a great
because
point.
it only just came out on physical.
Yeah,
Great
true.
movie as well.
Yeah.
Million Jones would be good in a Knives Out movie.
She was in Task.
Yeah,
was.
she's
And I
so
loved her in
good
that.
at
Yeah,
that.
really
Yeah.
good in time.
Loved her in Coda, and I was like, I haven't seen her in anything else. Then she just pops up in Task with this.
I think
like,
she was Running
American
Man as well.
accent and,
Yeah, with the
Unfortunately, in
accent.
like the worst part of Running Man.
that was
Oh
like,
yeah, true. Yeah.
That's not her fault.
And then the one I'll leave us with is, and because I love him and he's having a bit of a renaissance, Brendan Fraser.
Love Brendan.
I watched Rental Family the other night. That's
What'd you
a
think?
nice movie.
It's sweet, isn't
It was
Yeah.
so nice to watch.
I watched
a nice
it. I saw
movie.
your review, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I feel like watching this. And
I didn't like the structure. I thought the movie
there were parts that I didn't like, but he's
great.
fucking great in it.
Yeah.
It is hilarious watching him go to that first funeral.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
scene
yeah.
is so funny.
Yeah.
And just this towering white man in a room
Yeah.
full of short Japanese people
Yeah.
cast as token white businessmen.
Yeah. But it is just such a sweet, nice.
It is
movie,
nice. It is
which-
lovely.
It's so refreshing,
Yeah,
right?
it
like
is.
It's but it is heartbreaking
It
as
is,
well.
it
That
is,
the
it is,
with
it
the
is.
girl,
Yeah.
the little girl.
Yeah,
somewhat's
and the
really
old
tough.
man, the
The
old
old man.
director,
Yeah.
lovely
Yeah.
film. What genuinely one of my favorites of the year. I don't think it's one of the best,
No.
No,
but one of my
for
favorites
sure.
because I think it's just so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser's great.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
I feel the same. What you just said. One of my not favorites was something I really enjoyed that I didn't think was great. Was Is This Thing On? And I don't.
haven't
Oh, with
seen it.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, and I watched it and I was like, there's a lot in the movie, well, not a lot, but there was parts of the movie where I was like, this is not good. But then there's scenes in it where I was like, this is fucking fantastic.
Okay,
and
okay.
Will Arnett, I was like,
I love
do
it.
more movies.
Yeah.
All the stand-up scenes are like shot
Yeah,
right
like
in
in the
his
trailer,
face.
yeah.
And you're just like, you
Yeah.
can't leave it.
Yeah.
And then him and Laura Dern are great together. And
Yeah.
the ending, talking about like the bittersweet or like the movies, the ending is brilliant.
Okay.
I remember
Oh,
just
okay.
there's a conversation at the end of the film. I was like, that's good writing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really good writing.
Yeah, okay.
I think the jury's still out on Bradley Cooper as a
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
You make A Star Is Born, you're like, holy shit, man. And then you make Maestro, which you're like, that looks great, but
I actually really quite like.
you like Maestro? Okay, maybe I just
I know most
No,
people
Leonard
didn't.
Bernstein.
Maybe
I
that's one that
I wasn't big on it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Like for me, Star Is Born felt like Bradley Cooper's directed a good film and
Yeah.
started a good film,
Yeah.
and he's hoping it will win him an Oscar.
Yes.
Maestro is Bradley Cooper's directed
Oh.
and starting a film because he's fucking desperate,
Desperate
for an
enough.
Oscar.
Yeah, and I got that. But
is this thing on almost or doesn't actually feel like a Bradley Cooper film.
Yeah.
Like it's very interesting
Okay.
how
Yeah,
how
cool.
he's kind of very reserved in it.
Well,
and
that's
then
good.
he's in the movie and you're
Yes.
like he is not a reserved character at all.
okay.
He plays an actor in the film.
Of course he
That's
does.
why-
Yeah.
That's why he wears that dumb fucking hat. Sorry if you like those hats, but I just looked at him like that's my taste is it's stupid.
But yeah, I hope we get more Knives Out films because I love them. I'm like,
I think
definitely didn't
Ryan said
love
he is
Wake
one.
Up Dead Man as much as
yeah.
the others.
I liked it more than Glass Onion, to be honest.
Glass Onion didn't get received very well,
Well,
though.
yeah.
But I really liked it.
I definitely
think as
enjoyed
I
it.
watched
And it was
up Wake
funny.
Up Dead Man, I started reminiscing on Glass Onion.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay, yeah.
I'll have to
But
remember. I do remember that's another one we all saw together at the cinema actually. as well.
Yeah.
Because Ed Norton, I liked him.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I could watch it.
And the
Watch
whole
it.
Yeah.
whole bit about Jeremy Renner's hot sauce.
Yeah, yes,
line and
yes,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's good gear. So
Yeah. It's they're just good fun.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think we need more films that aren't just sort of like aren't cheap fun,
yes,
but are just nice, like Rental Family. It's not like a laugh out loud film. It's just a nice film.
it's a nice movie.
It's a nice film, like grown up film.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And it's like with what Matt Damon was talking about recently when he was doing interviews for The Rip.
Yeah.
Where he's talking about they just don't make like these $25 million grown up movies anymore.
No.
Everything is either like indie films or like
to
200
the Rip.
I liked
Fucking
it.
ripped.
I liked
That movie was sick. Weird ending.
Yeah.
Weirdly sentimental
Yeah,
ending. Which
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
almost ruined the movie for me.
True.
But if you just stop the movie once they're when they're sitting on the beach, stop the movie.
Oh, yes.
You stop the movie, you're all good. But like the
Yes.
Rip is fucking so
That's a
good.
good Netflix.
I was wondering whether it was going to be worth actually watching. So
Oh, it's
Oh, you haven't seen?
No.
no,
Oh,
it's just
yeah,
cool.
well,
It's just a cool. It's
yeah,
the same
I
how
liked-
it's almost how I felt about Crime 101. It's just a cool movie.
Yeah,
It's not great.
No.
Well, I thought the Rip was great, but
it
like,
reminded me a lot of like I've only seen the trailer for The Rip, and maybe it's just because Ben Affleck's in it as well. But it reminded me of Triple Frontier,
oh yes, yeah, very, yeah,
which I think
same
is,
tone,
which
similar
I think
tone.
is a good fun film.
I agree.
It's not
I
a great
agree.
film; it's just good fun.
JC Chandor, man, he just makes some cool movies every now and then. Margin Call,
Oh,
right? Margin Call's
my
fucking
uncle
sick.
rewatches that every year.
Because it's brilliant.
It's
Double
one of-
feature it with Boiler Room with Vin
Boiler
Diesel.
Room, I love Boiler
That's a
Room.
double. It's a perfect.
I
double
actually
feature.
went on to see if that was badly rated, but it's not that badly rated.
Oh, interesting.
Boiler
Yeah,
Room.
no, because it's.
I thought it might have been, but no.
Remember when I sent you guys the meme that was like dudes will just hang out and just
name movies. That's literally us right now. Literally.
5 minutes has just been. Oh, you remember?
And we've been doing that for 3 fucking years.
And people are still
There's a
together.
camera?
Everyone's too.
Only the bros have stayed behind. And they're like, dude, name another one. Name another one.
Maybe that, like, I reckon, 4th anniversary episode, we need to play. What is the like the film connections game?
Oh, yeah. The one where, yeah, I know. what
where you
you're
have to like
talking about,
you're playing online with someone
Oh,
and you have to
yeah,
name the
yeah.
films. And
Yes. I forgot about that until you said
Send the
that.
real
You were
Yeah.
addicted to that at one
I
point.
got
Yeah,
fully-
you were.
I-
yeah,
yeah.
you were
I
like,
had
where
to-
did 8 hours go?
I had to banish myself from it. And Susie was like, just get off that. I'm like, I'm just one more.
I got to show these little fuckers how it's done.
Like, this guy's definitely Googling Jetsons.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can start to tell that people had played it so much they just were remembering.
They remember-
Yeah,
Because I'm like, you don't know that guy's
that's
in that movie.
wild.
Yeah,
No
you've just
way.
seen someone make
Yeah,
that
exactly.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
That was time
integrity?
to quit.
Where's the integrity? Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, you try and log onto it on Josh's Wi-Fi, and it's blocked.
Yeah, it is. I've got an app that blocks it now. Can't remember the name of it because
good.
Oh, you've had to
my
distance
I
God.
yourself
had
so
to
much.
distance myself.
Years of
I
therapy.
was even watching. Susie was like, "Enough's enough."
Oh, you
I was
were-
even watching
Cast and
play it, and I'm like, "Oh my
Fuck.
god!"
That's when you know.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
it's like banning yourself from sports bet and then watching people like bet on sports.
No, that's the thing that sucks. You go, I'm never playing the pokies again, and then your first reel pops up. It's like they won $30,000. I'm like, I can do that. I can do that.
It's a game of skill.
Did you
About how you smack the button.
did you see that the two guys and one guy was betting on?
Oh,
they were
yeah.
calling Gamblers Anonymous, betting on whether it was a girl.
Girl or a guy
Yeah,
who answers the phone.
Yeah,
$100.
That is the level of degeneracy I
Yeah,
live for,
That's right.
and I'm an active participant in that sort of degeneracy.
oh, get ready, boys. My bug is finished in the casino. It's
Hell
only
yeah.
one way to end, and it's losing at blackjack.
Yeah, that's it. That's you wouldn't want it any other way.
Oh, my face hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what 3 years of this will do to you. Just pulls your cheeks out.
yeah.
Any other questions? We are.
No, it's been a lot of rambling, a lot of good chats.
That's good stuff. That's good. Yeah. Thank you everyone for sending questions in. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Thanks for people for listening.
Yeah.
Not just to this episode, but for 3 years.
no one's
got
listening
this
to this
far.
episode.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you've got this far.
Yeah,
Burnt it.
your Stockholm syndrome tail.
If you made it this far, at the end of the video, we're going to play the full Tommy Wiseau Joker clip just for you because you've made it this far. That's your reward.
Yeah, I'll add that in the end. Copyright be damned. Yeah, but no, thank you so much to everyone who's watched and listened for the last 3 years. Like we said, we started this sort of selfishly for ourselves to kind of force us to watch more movies, and
it's become something else, like in a good way for sure.
Yeah, it's been awesome. We love watching the films. We love talking about the films, and it's a nice excuse to hang out together and do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In a new set.
Yeah.
Season 3, new set.
Season 3. New set, yeah.
We haven't actually addressed the fact that again, for the listeners, nothing's changed. For the viewers, you're like, where the fuck am I?
Where are they?
Welcome to my house, motherfuckers.
You'll never find us. Once you think you've got our location, we've moved somewhere else.
This is MTV and this is my crib. But thank you very much, as always, for watching and for listening. It's been an absolute pleasure for the last 3 years and 50 plus episodes, and here's to many more. Really, really excited for what's next. If we can pin Nick down for long enough to get him to record a few episodes at a time.
I oil myself up, so it's hard to pin me down.
Slippery boy.
It's hard to pin me down. But we make it a game. It's fun.
It's when
full
the
circle
clothes
on the opening bit about Epstein.
Yeah.
What's next? What's
Going on to the baby.
Diddy with a baby oil. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
You know what's funny? Rhiannon and I watched the first episode of the Diddy documentary on Netflix, and then I was like, I'm not watching the rest because it didn't even start with the good stuff. I was like, it just started how Diddy became a rapper, and I was like, that's boring. Like, people died at one of his concerts, which was awful, but I was like, I was like, not enough baby oil. We're not watching the second episode. I was like, I'm out. See you later. That's my official review. But yeah, next episode is what's our schedule?
Is it Salesman?
Is it the Oscar episode?
Well, it depends if we record that before the actual Oscars themselves, because if the Oscars come out, then
very true.
so there'll be an Oscars episode soon. It'll either be A Salesman,
which was 2016,
or it will be the 2025 film from the 2026 Oscars.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then our next actual pick is Josh's pick, which is Yee.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for
None of
those.
us have seen.
No, haven't watched
which
it.
is rare, I feel.
It is rare.
I feel like
True.
it's
It is
not often
rare.
we go into a film and
I think
we're
there's
all
only
going in
been
blind.
maybe two.
That and Mandibles.
Melina?
I don't
think anyone's seen Melina. No.
Actually, none of us had seen Stalker.
No. So there's a couple.
There's a
Seven
few.
Samurai, none of us had seen.
But
Yeah,
it's
okay,
definitely rarer.
It's definitely-
It's rarer, sorry.
Yeah.
In 50 episodes, if like 6 of
Maybe
them we haven't
7%.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
7%. 7 inches.
Those odds are...
7-inch barrier.
I was like, when is our next 6-inch barrier
Yeah.
pick going to be? You're going to have to come through with another
it's
horny
normally
pick for the
Kieran.
next
I'll
one.
take one for the team. But thank you so much for giving us the last 3 years of your time, and we can't wait to keep doing it. And we'll see you guys next time, whenever that is, on whatever that episode is, on that 1-inch barrier. See you then.
Ciao.
Same time, same place.